Welcome to the dark side where the truth ignites. We've got the facts, receipts under neon lights. Green team's running scared, can't take the heat. We're a family united and they can't compete. Oh, oh, we're the dark side. Warriors, we're bringing the fire. Blue and Cletus, sparking higher and higher. Queen bee buzzing with the sting of the truth. We got the facts and we got the proof. Trisha talks with a voice that's sharp and clear. J4 Justice keeps the message sincere. Mountains breaks it down with a twist and a grin. Kathy P's got the vibe, let the family begin. They can try to run, but they can't hide. This is our kingdom with a dark side. We stand together, truth's our decree. No fake facade, just raw honesty. Welcome to the dark side where the truth ignites. We got the facts, receipts under neon lights. Oh, we're the dark side. Warriors, we're bringing the fire. Bringing the fire. Blue and Cletus, sparking higher and higher. Higher and higher. Queen bee buzzing with the sting of the truth. We got the facts and we got the proof. Clinton trumps with a voice that's sharp and clear. Dre for Justice keeps the message sincere. Nonsense breaks it down with a twist and a grin. Kathy P's got the vibe, let the family begin. They can try to run, but they can't hide. This is our kingdom, we're the dark side. We stand together, truth's our decree. No fake facade, just raw honesty. Welcome to the dark side where the truth ignites. Truth ignites. We've got the facts, receipts under neon lights. Oh, we're the dark side. Warriors, we're bringing the fire. We're bringing the fire. Blue and Cletus, sparking higher and higher. Higher and higher. Queen bee buzzing with the sting of the truth. We got the facts and we got the proof. Green teams tremble in their house, the cards will fall. We've got the power, we've got it all. One big community, we rise as one. Under the dark side moon, we've just begun. Oh, we're the dark side. Warriors, we're bringing the fire. Clue and Cletus, sparking higher and higher. Oh, we're the dark side. Warriors, we're bringing the fire. Clue and Cletus.
In a world of bright and cheerful hues lived a lemon-haired with a case of the blues. His smile was forced, his rhyme so thin, hiding a secret deep.
The headlines are screaming, the world's in a haze, feeling lost in the chaos of these modern day crazes. But there's a voice on the air, a truth on the screen, giving us the real story, what it all really means. From the news on the street to the powers that be, breaking it all down for Rooster Squad family. Cause we're the Rooster Squad, standing tall and proud, elevated truth, screaming it out loud. He's a warrior for those who lost in the fight, showing the world that addicts can step into the light. With a plant-friendly mindset and a heart full of hope, he'll give you the courage, help you learn how to cope. Been in the trenches, knows what it's like to be down, flipping the script, turning his life all around. He's talking about the poison that's out on the block, the dangerous lies that are just a time bomb rock. But he's here to warn you, to open your eyes to the life-taking dangers. He's telling no lies. And when the world's heavy and you need a good laugh, he'll bring the humor, get us all on the right path. We're the Booster Squad, standing tall and proud, elevated truth, screaming it out loud. He's a warrior for those who lost in the fight, showing the world that addicts can step into the light. With a plant-friendly mindset and a heart full of hope, he'll give you the courage, help you learn how to cope. Now you got a problem, feel like you're alone. He's one of the few who will pick up the phone. A friend and an educator, beacon of light. He's building a family and we're ready to fight. Just a podcast, it's a family anointed. He elevated truth with the Rooster Squad. Yeah, we're the Rooster Squad. family and we're ready to fight. Hell of the Roster Squad. Power up the stream, step out the fly, no fear, no fear, she's coming. Out in the hall where the sweet tea flows, there's a YouTube queen everybody knows. Hillbilly Belinda with that southern sass, talking truth and making everybody laugh. She's got a contagious laugh, it echoes through the air, calls out the lowdown, so she just don't care. Says whatever she wants, ain't never sorry, no. That's Hillbilly Belinda, putting on a show. From the front porch swing to the feed store aisle, she's slinging wisdom with a genuine smile. No sugarcoating, just a plain honest fact. If you don't like it, well, there ain't no turning back. She's got a contagious laugh, it echoes through the air, calls out the lowdown, shows she just don't care. Says whatever she wants, ain't never sorry, no. That's Hillbilly Belinda, putting on a show. Whisper, some folks might stare, but Belinda just grins, she ain't gotta care. Cause real is real and she ain't gonna bend. A true southern firecracker right to the end. She's got a contagious laugh, it echoes through the air, calls out the lowdown, shows she just don't care. Says whatever she wants, ain't never sorry, no. That's Hillbilly Belinda, putting on a show. Yeah, Hillbilly Belinda, making her own way. Speaking.
Happy sweet 16 to my baby boy. I remember every second, every moment of joy, leading up to finding out I was pregnant with you. At first I was so scared, would I be good enough to? But as time went on, I grew more excited. For your arrival, my whole world became ignited. The second you were born and came into this world, I truly understood true love, my heart unfurled. You were so perfect, wrapped in that newborn blanket. I cried tears of joy, a love I couldn't fake it. It was worth the sleepless nights and the hard times. I was only 18, but I felt those motherly chimes. My friends went out to party, went to clubs at night. I happily stayed home with you, holding you so tight. I've watched you grow up so fast, a blink of an eye. And now you're 16, I just wanna cry. I'm so proud of you, always amazing in school, and how the simple things make you feel so cool. You'd rather ride your quad game and be with family. I've never worried about what you were doing happily. I love you more than you'll ever know, it's true. Until you'll repent, then you'll understand it too. You're not afraid to show your feelings, you're not afraid to cry. That kind of strength is rare, it's a treasure money can't buy. You have a heart of gold, you're kind and you are given. In the calm or the storm, even if you have to wake me up in the middle of the night just to talk, I'll be there to make it all right. To all your siblings too, no matter how old you are, you'll always
Of the moment you came alive in my eyes,
all that you've done. I'm so proud to call you mine. Blessed to be your mom. I'm always here for you in the calm or the storm. Even if you have to wake me up in the middle of the night just to talk, I'll be there to make it all right. To all your siblings too, no matter how old you are, you'll always be my baby. I love you. Happy sweet 16, my baby boy. You're the kind of soul the world should enjoy. I love you more than life itself. You're my treasure, my heart, my wealth. So don't grow up too fast, take your time. I'll be cheering you on every climb. You're the best big brother.
Yeah, it's that porch swing posse meets back road bass. Little sailor riding tall on a short stack frame. Mask on, true loaded, receipts in the glove box. Let's purge. They're short but mighty, boots on the airwaves. Sailor drives thunder down tick-tock lanes. Air skull on the Stetson, mask on the screen. Calling out the bullshit purge queen mean. Hashtag purge crew rolling, we ride, we ride. From the holler to the hard drive, side by side. Yeah, got a steel string hard and a neon mic. She'll stitch your lies like a Friday night fight. Up low spin like a creek boat wheel. Popping open secrets with a howdy and steel. AI beats fused with that banjo chop. Throw a yeehaw over 808 drop. Survivor strong. Got scars that sing. Turns trauma to a torch. Watch the porch light bling. Receipts in the saddlebag. Hashtags blaze. Hashtag FUBJ. Spray painted on the side of the stage. If you fake that funk, better duck that shade. Sailors coming through the mask of mighty. Boots on the airwaves. Slowly time, slow it out, please top lanes. Air skull on the Stetson, mask on the screen. Calling out the bullshit purge queen mean. Hashtag purge crew rolling, we ride, we ride. From the holler to the hard drive, side by side. Yeah. From the red clay roads to the Wi-Fi stream, she wrangles trolls like tumbleweeds, living loud for the voiceless kin. Wheelchair wheels carve the asphalt him. Hashtag RA survivor, hashtag DV strong. She's lifting up folks who've been done wrong. Tea gets spilled in a Dixie cup. Sip that truth, watch the sub count jump. Light a one for the lost, crank the amps for the found. When the night gets thick, she's the loudest sound. Hip high ain't might, that's her battle cry. Standing tiptoe tall to paint the sky. They're short but mighty, boots on the airwaves. Sailor drives thunder down tick-tock lanes. Air skull on the Stetson, mask on the screen. Calling out the bullshit purge queen mean. Hashtag purge crew rolling, we ride, we ride. And when the porch light flickers on a midnight screen, know a tiny titan's talking big and clean.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna test this out. Does everybody hear me? I want to make sure everybody hears me first. I turn my thing on. Oh, yes, you can hear me. Okay. Awesome. Well, good evening, everyone. It's been quite a day. Well, night and day. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Here we go. It's been quite a day. A lot has happened. Yeah. A lot of weird stuff has happened. Trying to get this. Can't see it. Oh, well, it is what it is. But yeah. Hi, Ma. It's Elevated Truth. It was his thumbnail. So I know it looks funny, but trust me, truth is hysterical. And whenever sometimes we all need a laugh, and whenever it comes to things that have happened, especially from Moo Moo, which is utterly disgusting, from what I have heard, I do have the actual stream if I need to pull it up, but I figured I'd play truth because truth is hysterical, and sometimes we just need a little truth and a little laugh. So I'm gonna put his link in here. Oops. That's not gonna work. But I guess old Craigie Poo Larry was talking about something to do with animals and cats, and well, you'll hear for yourself. So yeah, so I'm gonna begin it.
A cat? Bro, let me tell y'all something, man. I don't care what the fuck y'all do to humans. I don't give a fuck, okay? Leave the fucking furry animals alone. It's a cat, not your fucking play toy, you fucking weirdo. I'm sorry, but if you look at a cat and say, I want to take your eyes and I want to breed you, and you want me to believe you don't say anything disgusting about humans, or I'm sorry, I want to say it. Get mad if you want to. If you have the audacity to say you're going to do a cat, breed a cat, I don't feel safe with you around children. I said it. I said it. Anybody who thinks it's okay to bang an animal.
Yes, you're hearing this all right. Once charming Jenna jumps on panel with him. she'll play it. And I also have that live that's been since deleted. I have access to that live, but you'll understand soon.
And how you gonna talk about you got an 8-incher, but you're gonna bang a cat? You sick fuck. Ugh. I can hear it now. Brittany coming on. He didn't mean he was really going to bang the cat. He was just saying that he loves them so much that that's just the feeling of love. Do you love your kids that way, homie? You fucking weirdo. If that's love, what's love got to do with you? What's love but a second-hand emotion? Oh, man. Mm-mm-mm. Yo, if I was a real lifer, which I'm not, I don't go real life on people, but I would be calling the animal shelter. Talk about do a welfare check on the cats. Fuck a welfare check on anybody else. Are those cats okay? Are those cats okay? Somebody do a check on them cats. Where's Body at? Where's Body moving at? Don't fuck with cats. Didn't you learn that the hard way? Don't fuck with cats. You're a weirdo, dude. You're a fucking weirdo, and someone needs to come see you, authority-wise. An authority needs to come see you. You are twisted, sick, fucking. Who even allows that thought to come into their head? Their penis in an animal. Who sits there, drunk or not drunk, and talks about their penis going inside of an animal? The fuck? Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, it was right. But it gets worse. Because when Charming Jenna comes on to the panel and starts playing it in the background off of her phone, she describes it because she has like headphones on so she can decipher it more. Sometimes you need really good headphones. Like Clue has the best ones. You can hear everything. But yeah, she'll play it and she'll describe it. And she'll translate everything because he mumbles a lot in the background.
Have y'all ever been so drunk that you tried to fuck an animal or talked about fucking an animal and removing their eyeballs?
No, I have not.
Y'all are a fucking different type of person if you can make excuses for that. I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Shoop. I hope that you find comfort. Have any of y'all ever looked at your animal and been like, I want to breed you. I want to breed you. That's some shit rapist type shit say. I said it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no.
I don't give a fuck. You're talking about removing the cats, or you want the cat's eyeballs? You want to bang the cat?
Don't
you want to put your 8
either.
inches
Don't
into the cat?
cat?
You want to breed the cat or grape the cat? And there's normal people out here going, yeah, that was funny.
Can you throw trigger warnings?
Yo, listen, let me tell y'all something real quick. Just between me, you, me. If I'm the weirdo for thinking this shit is weird, call me Weirdo Central, Mr. Weirdo, Sir Weirdo, I don't know, Master Weirdo. I don't give a fuck. If I ever say some shit like that, unfucking follow me. Call the police and have them come check on my mental stability. And on top of that, go ahead and just one time for me, okay? Just one time. You heard this on a TikTok. No, I saw the video. I want your eyes. I want your eyes. I want to breed you. Now, this is what they're going to come out and say. They're going to come out and say, oh, no, he meant he was going to find another cat for that cat so that they could breed and make beautiful babies. Except the fact you talked about your dick before talking about you wanted to breed the cat. What? Send the video to law enforcement. Truth. Mystic Firefly, with all due respect, I don't go real life. I don't go real life. There's enough people out here that go real life that I don't need to, but I don't go real life.
And if you don't know, over here on this sector of YouTube, when we talk about we don't go real life, we mean it. We don't call other people, on other people. We don't call CPS, or what we would call DCF here, on people. We don't call wellness checks or anything like that, because you just don't go real life on people, and that's just one of the golden rules. Now, if one of their subscribers do, or if just somebody randomly does because they are worried about things, then that's them, because the CPS was called on her as well as a wellness check. But the person who did it came forward, and it was one of her former subscribers. Us over here, there's a golden rule. We don't go over your life. We do not go over your life. So that's what that means.
You think he was speaking to another woman? He wasn't. No, he was speaking to the cat. Other women don't have yellow eyes. All right. He was talking to the cat. We are not about to. We're not about to fucking lessen what he said for him. No, 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 no. We are not doing that shit. Respectfully, I'm not. That's not towards you, but we are not doing that shit over here. We call an ace and a spade a spade. And when you say you want to take your 8 inches and breed a cat or grape a cat, oh, it's clipped, Ministry of Defense. It's clipped. It is clipped. It is. And if I wasn't on my cell phone, then I would show it to y'all. But I'm still in the process of getting the studio together, and it's going to take me probably another week, unfortunately. So this is where you're going to see me do my lives at. Well, part.
Actually, I do believe Hartley has a clip. Let me go to Hartley. There she is. I believe she does have something clipped. Okay, she does. So we'll watch the clip and then we'll go back to truth.
But I've got a culture of two, brighter than your blue, and an 8-inch cock, and I'm breeding you. Come here.
What in the world? Oh my God. He did not. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
But I've got a culture of two,
I'll replay it.
brighter than your blue, and an 8-inch cock, and I'm breeding you. Come here.
What in the world? Oh my God. He did not. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
So yeah, that was the clip Hartley got from it. So back to truth.
Part of that's true, Charming. It's a fact. I heard what I heard. There's no speculation on that. I heard what the fuck I heard. But I appreciate you saying that, Charming. But no, I absolutely heard what I heard, and it is not my opinion. It is facts. Facts. In her avatar, we've often wondered why her eyes are yellow. Oh, they're fucking furries. I bet she purrs like a cat and pisses in a litter box. OMG. They're fucking furries. Whoa. I wonder which one of their subscribers bought their furry outfits, allegedly, in my opinion. Speculation, speculatory. They're just living for Jesus. Well, I would pass on it now, too. I mean, y'all think, for anybody who thinks I'm lying, I'm not. That's some fucking serial killer type activity. Bro, how are you going to talk? Do you know what 8 inches is? I don't mean to be rude. I know it's Sunday morning. But do you know how long 8 inches is? Here, let me show you. No, I'm just kidding. Do you know what that would do if it was true to an animal? Like, I hate to do this to you guys. I hate to put that thought in your head, right? I hate to, but I have to. I have to put that into your head so you understand just how fucked of an idea that is. Like, I would show you what like 3 inches is, but I'd get kicked off of YouTube. So just times that times 3 minus 1 inch, 2 inches. You know what I'm saying? Like, so basically you're saying you want to unalive a cat while breeding it and then take their eyes? Sorry guys, that's no, I can't play it because I'm on my phone. If I could play it, I would, I promise. Now if Charming comes up and she has it, she can play it, but I don't have it. I mean I have it, but I can't play it on my phone. Is that their foreplay? Could y'all imagine it? Let me act it out for you real quick. BJ, can I come play with your whiskers? Can I grab you by the tail? Oh, that's perfect, Craig. Perfect. Ooh. Oh man. Are they playing the cat and the canary? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I could swear it would just make it look like a cat dog. Y'all remember y'all remember the cartoon cat dog? Oh man. Lord Jesus. Oh, I'm dead, y'all. Mod chat now. Oh man, there's nothing like a group of felines just feeling like lions. You know what I'm saying? Oh, never seen you like this. You really seem fucked up this morning. Seem fucked up? What do you mean fucked up? Like intoxicated fucked up or fucked up by what I heard? Because the only thing that intoxicates me is the love of Jesus.
And P.S. I believe it was yesterday or last night, Truth celebrated 6 years sober. Completely sober. So, I'm very proud of him. I missed the life, sadly, but I give him all the props in the world.
Oh, you need boots, Sue. You definitely need boots, my friend. I'm just saying, y'all can be mad at me if y'all want to, but I woke up to have to hear that shit. Gives pin the tail on a donkey a new meaning. What the fox? What's up, Bob? How are you? I don't want my bacon and coffee no more. I'm just saying, Stella shut all the way up and go make a new 2-day-old account. Oh, hey Stella, did you get your groove back? Oh, have a good one, Tammy. He said lions and tigers, no bears. Oh my. Good morning, chick. How are you? Guys, I was planning on being off the internet for a few days, okay? I was planning on that, all right? That was the plan. But it didn't exactly work that way when I woke up and heard what I heard this morning. And I was trying to be a good boy. I was trying to mind my own business over here. Guys, I dropped the link in the chat. Feel free to use it. Please explain what he's talking about. I just explained what I was talking about last night on BJ's Live. I think it was like the 4th one she did. Craig talked about taking the cat's eyes out and breeding it with his 8-inch penis. That's what was said. Basically, he said he was going to impregnate and breed the cat with his 8-inch penis and then then wanted his eyes. He did say he. Wait a second. He referred to the cat as a he. Wait. Didn't he refer to the cat as a he?
I heard him refer to it as a you, but he could have.
If he said he, the only way you can breed a he is through the... You sick little dirty boy. Ugh. I don't know how I feel about that. Yes, I do, you nasty bastard.
Well, I mean, if you listened to the beginning of it or watched it, like she was showing that cat and talking about how sexy it was.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold, please.
That's what I'm understanding.
Let me ask you ladies something, right? Because I know you ladies have cats,
And the cat
right?
is a female. That's right.
Oh, it is a female?
It's
Okay,
a female.
well, that makes
Her name
it...
is Mabel.
Look, that makes it so much better, you know? Wait a second. That's why they let the cats breed, in my opinion. Is because they like to watch them fuck.
Bro, what the fuck do you... Never mind. I don't even understand. Never mind.
Tell me I'm wrong. They talk about the cats having babies all the time. There's cats everywhere. It's like a catopia of hell.
I mean, at this point, you could be right. Like, I would not... I mean, I wouldn't doubt anything at this point is possible.
What kind of weird shit do y'all do when you're drunk? Like, when I'm drunk, I like to have, like, my wife and maybe a girlfriend if she has one. You know what I mean? At the time.
I don't know. I've been pretty fucked up in my lifetime. Never, ever an animal. Never even thought about it. Nope. I'm confused. And, I mean, you know, teach their own, except for when it comes to animals.
Has anybody ever looked at their cat and said, oh, you're so sexy?
No.
Like I've said,
No.
you're adorable.
Nope.
I've said, you're my baby. I've said, you're my child. I've never said, you're sexy. What exactly is sexy about a cat? Is it like the consistency of the fur? Is it like... Mm. Do you have the clip, by the way, Charming?
Yeah, Hartley's got it. 1 second.
Can you pull it up for us? Talk. Hell no, because people do that too much and people end up dead, people end up abused, molested. Oh, I didn't think he was being real, you know? The clip had nothing about breeding. Get the fuck out of here. You're
Squishy, can you put a trigger warning in here? Find on... I'll show you how it looks for the trigger warning, and just go into your emojis and do the same thing.
full of shit. Fucking full of shit. Go watch the video. It has nothing about breeding. You probably enjoy that shit too. Fucking weirdo.
I
Like,
recognize that name.
Like, don't be weird, man. It literally says what it says.
Yeah.
I don't understand this. Like, why do everybody want to take up for these people? Why? It's like the people that take up for them just don't want to go along with what they see. They want to be different.
Right. But that person is, I think that's somebody else that, yeah.
I mean, I don't care. Listen, I speak what I say, and I say what I speak. And if you don't like it, it is what it is. Also, side note, since we're going to talk about this beach, in the state of North Carolina, marijuana is illegal, okay? And you're on here talking about, we're going to pass our...
Now, without knowing it, Truth taught me something about what he's about to say. If you know, you know about North Carolina. So really listen to this, because all I need to do is figure it out, if it's yeah or nay. And yeah, I'll leave the rest quiet, but just listen to what he says.
drug test. No, the fuck you're not. No, the fuck you're not. If you hit a joint, if you ate some gummies, you're going to fail it for THC. And you know what they're going to tell you? Prove to us that it was Delta 8. And you know what you can't do? Prove that it was Delta 8. So don't be talking about you're going to pass your fucking drug test when we just heard the other day or last night or whatever, him ask you if you wanted a hit.
Right.
You cannot differentiate between Delta 8 and THC on a drug test. It comes out THC. And they're going to tell you, prove to us that it's not. And you're going to say, I can't. Trust me, I know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to Delta 8, THC, and THCA. It makes me a lot of money. I know what I'm talking about.
All right, so check back chat. I dropped Hartley's, but then I've got another one too.
All right. I don't know. Is it before he says what he says?
Go back to what?
Right to the part right before he says what he says so people can hear it. And can you slow it down to negative 25 or 0.25?
So I've got that part clipped from somebody.
Yeah, but I just wanted to hear what was said before, verse, and after. You know what I mean?
Right. Here's the part where it's like clipped and slowed down where you can hear it. Hang on.
But I've got a culture of two. Brighter than your blue. And an 8-inch cup, and I'm breeding you. Come here.
What in the world? Oh my God. He did not. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. And he just...
Pause.
What kind of fucked up rhyme is that?
How are you going to yell for the cat right after you say that? He says, I'm going to.
Yeah.
And then yells for the cat.
Yep.
Oh,
World? Oh my God.
oh.
He didn't.
You wanted to be able to hear exactly what he said. Now, hang on, I'll get to the part. Let me find her in this live where we can hear where he's actually talking. Where he's talking to the cat. Like, you know, he's talking to the cat. Where did you go, Truth?
Taking a piss.
Outside?
Yeah, yeah, call me country.
Jesus Christ.
It's not like I have an 8-inch penis, so I'm good.
All right, I'm muting for a second.
He either said, I'm going to breed you or I'm going to grape you.
No, he said, I'm in a culture of 2, and mine's brighter than your blue. I've got an 8-inch cock, and I'm going to breed you. And claps his hands and says, come here.
Oh. It does keep the deer off the flower beds. You're 100% right. See, a lot of people heard the grape too. So some people say, and I understand, I can see where you hear both, but we'll listen to it again in a second. Hopefully she'll slow it down a little bit. And, you know, either way, it's bestiality talk. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. Yeah, what would make you say that? I don't know. Maybe because, I mean, and she didn't seem so surprised. It seemed to me like she was just more surprised that he said it while she was live. You know what I mean? Are those song lyrics or something? What song is, what's the name of the song? Fuck 'em like a tail? Like I don't, huh. Man, you know your pussy's bad when your man prefers an animal.
Dude, that's awful. Like, I mean, so in the whole live, it starts out talking about a clam hammer, and he's naming all this random ass shit in the beginning of the live. So what in the fuck in your dumbass little mind over there would ever make you think that was okay to even come on about any kind of crime or somebody's death or anything after all of that and think it's funny?
Body, with all due respect, she doesn't care what's dangerous for her, so why the fuck should we care what's dangerous for her? You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't seem to give a shit. Well, you can't want somebody to be safe more than they want to be safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, I don't give a fuck about her. There's other people in that house I'm worried about. She makes the choice to stay there. That is a, you know, definite decision. You know, them babies don't have that choice. So I don't know, but I do. I mean, I understand what you're saying. You're talking about a whole nother level of STDs. Oh my Lord. Sailor, thank you for being here for 6 months. We appreciate you, doll. I hope you're having a good Sunday morning. Oh, please. P Savage, thank you for gifting 5 Elevated Truth Podcast memberships. If you got one of those, please make sure and thank the wonderful Miss P Savage. I didn't think about the place I was sitting very well. I'm right in the damn sun, baking like a clam. That wasn't even in Spanish. Holy shit. Oh, man, it's hot out here, boy. The corner. I don't know, y'all. I apologize. I'm just a little disturbed by everything.
Where'd you go? He done jumped off the screen again.
I'm back.
Listen, now.
Listen.
Don't be abandoning me up here.
I'm back. I'm back.
If she'll quit all this stupid ass dead air space over here she's doing. Oh.
God, it's hot as fuck, boy. I'm afraid if I move right there, which I should. Let me see if this works. All right, who is in the? Someone keeps telling me they're in the back chat, and then there's nothing there. So
I don't see anybody.
All right, so I want to freaking just say, play a couple things because so many, like some may smoke them if they have them. I definitely am not a smoker by any means. What the hell is a clam hammer? A womb broom? What are you talking about? Oh my god, a clam hammer, a womb broom? What? We transported to a universe where we have total happiness and no bullying. Yeah, that would be good, right? If that exists. Girthquake. Oh my god, stop. I need to write these damn things down. You are not right. I bet you Craig knows all of them. Jesus.
I bet he does too.
Womb broom. I really don't know what a clam hammer is, but that's funny as hell. Meat missile. Robin Hood. Are you looking stuff up? What about a sausage wallet? Hobnobber.
Sausage wallet?
I walked in on that.
Clam hammer. Listen to this one. Robin Hood.
I call mine Vader.
Womb broom.
Darth Vader.
Oh my god.
Time out. Time out. Time out.
Yes.
He calls his penis Vader. Do y'all hear that, Dark Side?
Darth Vader.
He's part of the dark side. I knew it this whole time. He's the biggest troll. He just said it right there. He calls his member Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Darth Vader runs the dark side.
Yeah.
So he just admitted to throw that up there. Go ahead.
All right.
No, my uncle's name is Rodney. That's weird.
I ain't gonna change his name, but
Listen to this one.
I'm sticking with Lord Vader.
Girthquake.
How you talking?
Moisture manager. What the hell? This is Chet. Trouser trumpet.
Stretcher.
Trouser trumpet.
I like this character.
Let me see. Chet said I named mine, and then
What's something I can
Chet
say
went
with
off.
stretcher? Stretch it out. I stretch it from front to back.
Robin Hood.
Robin. Oh, it's Robin. It feels good.
Crotch rocket. Crotch rocket.
Can we just take note? The cat is right there. Meow, meow, constantly. Okay. You just heard it start.
All right, hold on a second. Y'all ain't right. Womb Raider. Womb Raider.
Pause.
Let me see.
Yes.
Hold on. I just wanted to welcome SS into the chat. Matter of fact, SS, let me drop you something, my guy. I don't know if you can join or not, but if you can, poppity on up here. I got to hear your opinion on this, my guy. 100% got to hear your opinion on this. Wait a second.
Now, everybody, keep in mind that you hear the cat in the background, and you also are about to view, and if you're watching her, a live about a public assassination, murder, political issue. Either way, it's a true crime topic that nobody should be joking the fuck around like this for. So, here we go.
Maybe scared of that.
All right, hold on one second.
Oh, Wampus Cat. There you go, SS. She got a Wampus pussy. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's early on a Sunday morning, and y'all hear me saying words like pussy and Wampus Cat. This is an 18 and up show. Normally Sundays are pretty tame and we have a good time. And I'm not saying we're not having a good time right now, because as disgusting as this is, it's just as equally funny and ridiculous.
You got a dirty sense of humor, and I got a dirty sense of humor.
So when I get when I have my mind made up on something that I want to do, I don't have an alternative now. And
Listen.
I had my life planned out, and now that people just completely shut me down. I don't know what to do now. So is there something y'all want to talk about, or should I go with what I?
She literally never has her life set up. She just goes on and plays articles. Now, I'm not the perfect person, but if I start early enough and do some research, I would have all the tabs up learn about it, talk about it, ready to go. Her true crime is just listening to everybody else talk about it.
I was going to originally talk about. Or, yes, I know. I don't know. It's kind of like, just. Um, She loves me more than you. I think so. I think it's true. She knows. You got me. I like her. You do like her. Don't hate on my kid. Like I'm traditional. I like the trad con girl. All right, hold on.
So we're talking about the cat.
Horseman.
All right, SS.
You.
Little Kimmy Lou, you're funny. What, Haunting Cove? No, Haunting Cove. No. So, y'all, I gotta tell you, we got, in regards to true crime, we have to get back to it. We're gonna have to actually talk about Sebastian's case. Like,
No, time out. No.
About summer coming up.
No.
We need to talk, or that not coming up, but
No.
coming up. We need to talk about summer.
Stop for a second.
Like, oh my lord, Kimmy Lou. Also, y'all, please.
All right. First of all, let's be very clear about something. When you have CPS in your home and your man's talking about his 8-inch penis and putting it in animals or breeding animals, you should stay the fuck away from children's cases. Every bit the fuck away from children's cases. Don't nobody need your advice on parenting, in my opinion, of course. The fuck? Don't go back into Sebastian's case. You're half the reason Sebastian's case was fucking crazy anyway. Fucking what?
What do you mean? I thought it was Clue and you and all of us over here.
So say what you want to, but, at the end of the day, there's a difference between really digging into a fucking investigation and just using other people's material to talk about an investigation. Continue.
They wasn't even using material. They were coming up with bullshit.
There has to be an
One
IQ
second.
test, and it must be this low.
Frogs, Sprog, whoever the hell you are, don't keep on or I will boot you out of this chat today. I have seen your comments.
Sounds like you're talking about it. Sure am. Sounds like you're in here listening to it. It's called news. You know what I mean? It's just news.
See something, say something. The public and the people.
Kindness awaits. Nobody has to be kind. That's so fucking stupid. I am not required to be kind to anybody. If I am kind to you, it's because I'm making a choice to be kind to you. You being born in this country doesn't guarantee you kindness. The world is not kind. The world fucks you in the ass without lube, and you have to learn to deal with it, okay? So let's stop talking about this. Oh, you gotta go do this, you gotta go do that. Da-da-da-da-da. Kind is a joke. Kind people don't abuse women. Kind people don't abuse animals.
You haven't become a member, consider joining the green team.
That sounds like
Greatly appreciated. Means the world to me. Yeah, hold on.
I'm so tired of this idea that you just deserve respect because you were born, or you deserve kindness because you were born. Like, you don't deserve shit. You have to earn kindness. You have to earn respect. You have to earn these things.
Just do it. By the way, I don't smoke either. I wish I could. No, I can't smoke anything. I know, right? There's so much going on. I can't keep up.
Hi, Welsh Truth Seeker. Welcome. And yes, we are, as in speaking about facts and the truth. We are a truthful channel. If you're talking about the person I'm reviewing, Elevated Truth, reviewing him, so I'd rather give him the view and everything than the person you hear that they're reviewing. So everything here, especially our creators that I review, always have a receipt every single time.
We should do a total update live on recent cases. Yes, Horseman, that's a good idea. We can. There's so much, and like I said, I'm not going to be covering the Charlie Kirk stuff over on TikTok anymore because I don't want to lose my TikTok account. But I will probably be talking about it a little on the main channel, so be looking for that. Sunstar, I don't know necessarily what's going on with Summer. I just know that Jinkies has come out and made some claims that are very suspicious and weird, and I think Candace is speaking out. She was on Benny Keys.
And the case they're talking about, Moo is talking about, you're welcome, Welsh. The Wells that she's talking about is another kid that wasn't far from Sebastian, that at a young age had gone missing. And there's a whole lot to it. I didn't follow it completely, so I really can't and won't speak on it. But Summer Wells, I believe, has been missing for 3 or 4 years in Tennessee. So that's what they're speaking of when they talk about the Summer's case. My opinion on it is, my opinion is not political in any sort of way or anything. I think what happened, is an innocent person, a human life, was taken from his wife and his kids, his parents, brothers and sisters if he had them. I thought it was appalling that I guess a group of people stood up and applauded for it. I know he wasn't the most well-liked person. I don't know too much about him. Only what was going around yesterday, and I did some research. I pray for his wife and his family, because I can't imagine what they're going through. It was an assassination. I mean, there's no other way to put it. He was speaking at a Utah college, university, and somebody decided that they hated him so much they wanted to do what they did, and it was awful. So I don't get into the politics about it, but it's still a human life being taken. It's still a father being taken away from their kids. It's still a father being taken away from, or a husband from their wives. And it doesn't matter if you agree with the person or don't. We're all human. Taking a human life should never, like that should never happen. That is just wrong. That's my viewpoint. Thank you, Make It Make Sense. I do appreciate it. No problem. Go spend time with your grandbabies.
Tonight, I believe. So much, yeah. Sebastian, Summer, Jack, and Lily. We have just a lot, a lot. I would like to hear what you were going to talk about. Go with your original plan, girl. Okay, yeah, because I mean, listen, I'm not going to sit here and do drama every day. I can't. I can't. I mean, it's not good for your soul. But I can't promise y'all that I'm not going to respond to some things. I'm a human. You know, you have 1,000 different people coming after you, and people expect me not to say nothing. That's hard. That's hard. You know, I think I do pretty damn good, y'all. If I responded to every single thing that these people said about me, I'd be live 24/7 defending myself.
You are.
And there's so much I let go and I just ignore. Matter of fact, this person right here, like I barely, like she never gets my attention. She never gets my attention because
Pause,
I know
please.
she wants it, but
Yes.
What's up, SS? How you doing, my guy?
I'm good, cuz. How you doing?
Doing well. Have you heard any of this bullshit, bro?
I mean, just the little bit that I picked up since I've been here, I haven't been paying much attention.
Well, then let's go back to that original, please, Charming, and let SS hear it.
Hell yeah, Charmin. Let's hear that original. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. I'm good. I woke up to all this crazy shit. I heard it last night and thought that I was, and this morning and thought I was crazy, but I'm not crazy, so that made me
No,
feel better.
it's definitely not you that's crazy. Even without hearing it, I can tell you that.
Well, listen, the way I figure it is, it's I just and there's people that are defending it.
No, come on, man.
Well, you
Bro.
see it. I've booted 4 people out of here already for this, for coming in saying shit because of it. I mean, it gets to a point where if you're going to be on your, even your allegedly with your opinion channel, you don't say shit like that. But then you bring it to a true crime channel and say all that and let it go on. And I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, well, what gets me is like, there's plenty of creators I'm friends with, like Queen, Granny, Clue, Truth. But if y'all do something wrong or if I disagree with something, I'm not going to go and be like, and lie or defend you or something. I'm going to call you out or say something to you. Don't mean we're going to quit being friends or something. I mean, everybody's entitled to be wrong just like they're entitled to be right. But I'm not going to co-sign bullshit or live in delusion.
Right? That's what I say all the time, SS, is like, people want me to go along with this creator or go along with that creator. And I'm like, fuck y'all. I go along with what I see. You prove yourself in your actions. I don't need to fucking I'm friendly with everybody as I can be, right? But
yeah,
I don't have like friends on here. My 2 moderators that I talk to all the time, they're the closest to friends. You know what I mean?
It's definitely a digital friend is different than an actual friend for sure. There's a big distinction.
And bro, do they even have friends? Like, no rudeness or disrespect, but when was the last time you heard of them hanging out with a friend? They had
Ooh, sorry. Well, I did hear about some protests and things going on in London, UK, and stuff from somebody I mod for who's from the UK. Her name's Trisha Talks. She was explaining some of that, and she was covering it. I guess it got really bad. Sorry, I had the dang hiccups. What else? I'm religious and hold on, let me get rid of my hiccups real quick and I can answer that question. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, I had the hiccups. I came out of nowhere. Okay, Wales, UK. Yep. Hi, JS. We're reviewing Truth with Charming Jenna and Psyops on panel about Moo and Larry's live about the cat situation. Now to answer the rest of your question, Welsh, I'm religious, as in I am and have been raised Catholic, and I have my faith, and I believe in my God, and I pray. But I also have what most Catholics or even say Christians, some of them look down upon it, but I am what I am. I am who I am. I also have a spiritual side as a medium, not psychic medium. I'm not a psychic. I can tell you that much. But I am a medium, so a lot of people think that clashes, but I used to go to church all the time, and I never was taught. I know it's in the Bible or something like that, but I was never taught or told, no, you can't have, specific abilities. So I am a medium, but I am Catholic. I do pray. I do have my faith and my religion. I don't go to church every Sunday, but I don't feel like I should, I don't feel like I have to go to church to have my beliefs. Stephen, hello. Oh, hi from Scotland. Hello. Yeah. I know people who are Christian, but not the same. They don't follow, nor do they act as Christian people do. They more so these people are reviewing, more like a cult, if you ask me, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, because the way they say stuff, you'd have to hear it, I guess. It's hard to explain. Well, hello from Connecticut in the United States, East Coast. I adore people who I follow and follow me that are from across the pond. I've made friends with people that are across the pond. I love them. They're so much different than over here, and I've made really good friends with a lot of people from the UK. It is so awesome.
Had friends
Oh,
over. They went to
I
a friend's
know
house.
it don't happen. They're here 24/7. It does not happen. But just real quick, to me, some people view that disagreement thing almost like you're going against them or something. But I view it as like the highest form of care you can have, to be willing to
Fuck
publicly
yeah.
disagree with somebody you like because you care, and you're disagreeing not because you're trying to tear them down, but because you want them to be better or do better or to have a better life. I mean, that conveys care. It's going along with something that's bad for somebody. That's not real care. That's you co-signing somebody.
Oh, well, thank you. I really do appreciate that you liked and subscribed, and everybody. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. I love my people from over the pond, because honestly, especially the state I'm in, if I had the chance to move across the pond, I would. Only because it's not as great as people think it is over here, and I know there's certain things over there that aren't great, like, different stuff, but I adore my UK friends because they're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing and liking. Bible, sorry, asking loads of questions. Good. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I don't talk big religion on my channel because that can be I don't go in depth, I should say, because it can be one of those, things that people discuss that it's like talking politics. It's hard, but I do plan to have a stream to talk about the fact that I am a medium. Again, not psychic, but I am a medium. Yes, I can see, speak, and hear people who have passed. I've never charged anybody to relay a message from a loved one to a loved one. And when people ask me, how can you be that when your faith doesn't, or isn't really accepting of that? Now, as a Catholic, it's become a lot different, and things are way more acceptable these days, and but if anybody wanted to argue with me about it, I simply say, if God makes everybody, and He made me with a special gift for a reason. I don't practice, I don't do witchcraft or anything like that. I believe in other things too, but if God didn't want me the way I am, He definitely wouldn't have made me the way I am. And I never pushed my religion on anybody, because people are allowed to have their religion, and I'm open to everything. I love learning things. I absolutely do. Hi, Dancing Brittany, darling. Those movies, see, those movies, there's certain movies I can watch, like paranormal. I can watch paranormal shows and ghost hunting shows and all that, but there are a select few genre, kinds of movies that I can't watch. It's more so a if it gets in my head, I think about it, think it's gonna happen to me. As silly as that sounds. So I put myself to a limit to what kind of things I watch and everything like that. So, because some of them really can spook people out. I have looked up the difference between being Christian and being Catholic. There is a difference, I believe, because as a Catholic, I believe in God, and Jesus is our Lord and Savior, His Son. I believe Christians think that they don't, either that Jesus has already come or hasn't. I'm not, don't quote me on it. This is just what I'm trying to remember. I usually don't talk about this kind of stuff on my channel, but since I am a medium, it comes with the territory of explaining so many things. Um, I don't know about the end of times. I just personally think that the world is not the same when I grew up. I was born in 1990, where you went out all day, every day, until street lights came on, and then it was time to come inside for the night. Oh god, no, I don't use those boards. Never have, never will. I will not touch one. I don't want to touch one. No, those, I will not touch it. And I saw a comment. I just have to do. Send for the being a medium isn't considered. I mean, that's a hard question. I don't think it would be considered witchcraft because witchcraft is more, in-depth spells, all that kind of stuff, which I have learned about. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting, but I wouldn't call it witchcraft. I would call it just simply a gift that I have, and sometimes, it's a blessing, and sometimes it's really, really hard because you get messages and you don't know who exactly they're for. And then if you do have a message for somebody from their loved ones, sometimes they're not a believer, so it's hard to, when you don't get a message out or can't, it makes it very difficult because a spirit can linger until you possibly can get it to them. But that's the best way I can describe it. I know. My mom, my mother, I don't know if she's still in here, Mama Purge. My mother, when I was older, told me she decided, or it was her brother, my uncle, they decided to use the board. They threw it in the trash, came back, and it burned black smoke. That's a story that I've heard from, childhood up, and I was like, oh. Plus, Mama Purge has already said if I ever touch one, I won't have functioning fingers very well, but I don't mess with that. Yes, it was, okay, so it was your dad. I don't touch Ouija boards just because you're opening something you don't know about, and you don't know who you're communicating with, you don't know who's coming through, and spirits that aren't so nice or simply spirits mask themselves as being good. Just like I watch ghost hunting stuff, and if people pick up on, now I won't connect to a child energy unless I know 100% fact it's a legitimate child spirit, because that's what darker things disguise as, is innocent, kids, because kids are innocent, what else? Yeah, there's sold. There was one in the mall. God, what's the name of that place? They had like a whole bunch of different kinds of things, and I've watched Supernatural. I have a Supernatural tattoo on my thigh, Um, and they actually had a version of the board from the TV series, but never would I touch. Nope, I refuse to definitely never ever even come close to using a board. Nope, nope. If anybody brings it around me, I will tell them to get out, and I will sage the hell out of my house because I don't play with things I don't know. Definitely don't. Uh, well, yeah, if I sense, like, you can sense, at least I can, if a spirit is a spirit, um, and not malevolent and is there because they want to tell a loved one. But if a darker side, darker spirit comes around, I can sense it, but I refuse to connect or allow them any access to being able to say anything to me. I have a bubble up. Um, so anything dark, I have always that's cut out. That's always been cut out. I will not. If I sense it, and then I can, if it's dark, I won't even know, or I won't even go near or think about communicating with them because no, that's just like using a Ouija board, in my opinion. I'm catching up on chat. Sorry. Yes, I do celebrate. I do celebrate Halloween. It's one of my favorite seasons because my birthday is on the first of the month, and I do celebrate Christmas. I celebrate both because I believe in different things in different religion or different things people believe, and I believe that just because I celebrate Halloween and I'm a medium does not mean I can't celebrate Christmas and believe in God. That's just me. You guys still have Toys R Us? They demolished pretty much and closed all ours up where I am. They can, but if they're just spirits that are roaming because they want to give a loved one a message, or they're just not ready to move on, or they have unfinished business, they're they don't hurt. They're not gonna hurt anybody. They won't do anything. The most, yeah, things can, say drop or fall over or hear a sound. Yeah, they can do that, but just because they can do that does not mean they are dark in nature. So you've got good spirits who are just roaming around, and then you have darker spirits, or the spirits that really aren't spirits and they're not and never were human, which is what I stay way away from. I will not. That is one thing I don't do. I don't mess with anything dark. I don't, because you don't know what you're gonna get. Oh, the UK. I miss having Toys R Us because those were like the best. I remember going in all the time, but they've shut down since. I don't know. There might be one or so. I mean, in a different town. I don't know, but as far as I know, they pretty much shut them all down. Yeah, Halloween is definitely paganism, but people misunderstand being a pagan, or, yeah, being a pagan is just, pretty much to sum it up, is you can be, pagan, which you're just identifying that you believe in more than one thing. Like, I believe in my God and prayers, but I also I am a medium, and I believe in, different things like the paranormal. So that's how I sum it up, pretty much. Oh, they are? No way. Okay, I learned something new. But I enjoy Halloween for the kids, because I absolutely love Halloween, the whole month. And I celebrate Christmas because my kids. I've got 4 kids. That's why, I celebrate those, and I'm just more open-minded. I'm not just strictly put into one category, I guess you could say. It's hard to explain. Oh my god, Blockbusters. Yeah, I feel so old right now. I remember being so excited to go get something from Blockbuster and renting it, and renting 5 different movies and then returning them, and you had to rewind them, and then going back and grabbing a bunch more. And they had popcorn things and all that kind of stuff. I I still learn things I'm still learning things every day, honestly. So I didn't take any offense by that. Um but honestly, lack of knowledge, especially in certain things, yeah, you can mess with things that you don't want to. You can open things you don't want to. You can, without realizing it. I mean, innocent people do. I've done tons of research. I still do it, and I still learn to this day. I learn something new to this day about it. Yup, late fees. Yup. Oh gosh, we had it really good back in when I was growing up. We really, really did. I miss those days so much. I really miss those days. I mean, I know they have the red box rental and DVDs, but it was just son of a blockbuster that was so exciting to go to. And I sit here now as an adult thinking, and I tell my oldest this. I said, You think life is hard? I said, when you become an adult, like, you gotta work and all that, you will wish that you were back in high school, because the only things you ever had to worry about, and I ever had to worry about, were going to school and grades. I definitely, much simpler, easygoing, laid back, life. I mean, like I said, I was outside. Doesn't matter, what season. I was always outside. If it was winter, I'd go outside, come in, warm up, go right back out. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no. The S word you use, see, I hate even saying that. That's how bad it is. I hate even saying that word or anything like that, but you are correct. There are groups of those kind of people, that they worship the opposite of what I do. They do things the opposite of what I do, and believe in the opposite things I believe in. I could never see myself. I mean, I have heard plenty of people saying all of them are not crazy mean people, and that's fine. They can have their beliefs. I'm not gonna down them for that, but it's just not my personal choice. Yeah. There's people that believe. Yeah. I do not. I personally don't like. Well, I mean, I've heard about it. We've learned about it, but I don't know. Religion has changed so much. At least my main religion and churches and everything, that things are more acceptable. But when I was going to Catholic school, we definitely learned about all of it. We didn't learn just one thing. We learned about all of them. Cute. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I haven't been to a concert in 2-3 years, I believe. Oh, well, sure, fine. Don't ever worry. This is a safe space. You can have your views and everything. I tend to steer away from overly religions, like, the way the people that I'm reviewing, the people that they're reviewing, we call them Moo and Larry. Those people are definitely just kind of shove everything down your throat and use the religion as a weapon, and that's what they've been doing. That's how they've been doing. Night, Mom. Love you. But for me personally, I'm just a different kind of person. I like learning new things. I have learned about atheists, I mean, I know they don't believe. That one's. I still have to do so much research. I've heard of them. It's when it was explained to me. It's they don't have any kind of religion or believe in, you know, a god or goddesses or a higher power. I believe, if I'm correct, correct me if I am wrong, because I've been wrong. But oh, are they atheist? I don't even know what they are. They say they're Christian, and they Mumu, as we call her boyfriend Larry, believes he's a prophet. He also does Bible verses, like on TikTok and stuff like that, but he's a little more extreme. And oh, I am right? Okay, good. I figured, because I remember learning about that. But Mumu and Larry are more extreme radical. Not the typical, they will throw their religion at you. They will weaponize it so they can say manipulation. Thank you. Manipulators. Dancing Britney's correct. They manipulate people with it for money, pretty much. Pretty much, it's a grift. It's a money thing, and I'm not sorry to say that. It's true, and that's what it is. I mean, so, I have personally been to a Christian church, and it's different than Catholic, but it was just set up different, like, Catholic churches have priests and nuns, and it's all different. Some of it's different. We call them Mumu and Larry because they're not worth saying their actual names on here. Their actual names are allegedly with Brittany J, and her boyfriend's always in the background. His name is Craig. He used to have a YouTube channel, but got demonetized because he was just posting other people's stuff, and he also is an interesting person. I really don't know how to explain him. He's, besides, interesting, to say the least. And I know one time he explained a dream that he had where, I guess, God was talking to him, and all of a sudden his two sons vaporized into thin air. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't want to know all about that. So that's a little different than any Christian beliefs I've heard. Yes. Because they claim yes, because they claim, oh, we're Christian, da 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 da, and they will constantly say, I rebuke you, I rebuke this person, I rebuke this person, I rebuke this person, when we've done nothing to them. Literally, we review them, yes. Do we catch Lunar Lights in there? Yes. Because she'll have a stream and then she'll go on, she'll delete it, and she will definitely say, oh, that never happened. But we're not stupid. We know to download things, so that way we have the receipts. She'll still deny it though. But no, Larry thinks he's a prophet. And everything. It is just one day I'll have to try to cover everything. You have a wonderful evening. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the screen. You have a wonderful evening, Stevie, and get some good rest. And thank you for coming in and subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I'm still a small channel, so I appreciate it a lot. Yes, 100%. That's why you to tell. Well, yes, but I am not against LGBTQ. Like, if, say, my daughter turns out to love another woman, I'm not gonna down her because of that. Because you know what? I've never seen. It's just how I was raised. If my son likes males, I'm gonna treat them the same way because that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. That's who they are. That's their decision in life, and who am I to say that love can't be love? I mean, it doesn't matter. Love is love. So I do support that, but there are different parts of that are that were introduced in the past few years, and I can't say I agree with a lot of it. I mean, for God's sakes, in my oldest son is now homeschooled, but when he was in public school, they were going for litter boxes in the bathrooms. So that part, that's too much. That is too much. I don't understand it. I'm not saying people that are like that aren't valid in their feelings, and that they aren't, that's what they choose. That's fine. It's just not something I grew up learning about, and I don't know. I just don't understand as much of it. But I do support people that women who like women, men who like men. That is fine. That's just me because I see love as love. Oh, I can say I have sinned plenty of times. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything at all because I have 4 kids, all out of wedlock. That is a sin. I've mediumship and stuff like that. I don't know. I have my 2 oldest are from 2 different dads. My 2 youngest are from the same father. But it was out of wedlock. So yes, technically that's a sin. I mean, I know that. No, you didn't offend me at all. Oh, well, everybody can believe what they want. If it like the LGBTQ isn't something that you believe in, or you feel a different way, or have your own opinion, you are more than welcome to your own opinion, as long as it's kept respectful, to other people in the chat and people that may be that. But no, everybody's here is allowed to have their views, their opinions, their belief systems, and what they support and don't support. I will never tell anybody they can't believe in what they do and what they are for and what they are against. So, I just wanted to let you guys, this place is a safe place. Your opinions are always welcome. Even though we're not always going to see the same side, it doesn't matter. If you're in here just having a good time, that makes me happy. And you have a great night if you're going to bed Welsh. I'm going to go back. I'm going to start up to slide because, whew, Moo and Larry have gone to the extreme of the extreme. Let's just say that.
Somebody's destruction, and I won't let somebody that I care for destroy themselves without saying something.
You want to say that again for the motherfuckers with hard hearing in the back?
I
Like,
mean,
damn.
it's. I mean, I don't understand how people don't get that. So, like, the people that constantly co-sign for BJ on this stuff, I'm thinking, you understand you can be a like, still be a friend with somebody and disagree, right? And that actually, that's the healthy thing.
In my opinion, they're not being a friend by shit. If they know better, if they wouldn't live like that and they know it's not good for somebody, a friend would tell you, hey, look,
Yes.
this is hurting you overall. Like,
But respectfully, if we look at her panel, we're not looking at the epitome of sober.
That's then that's the other thing is that it tells you what kind of people are around where.
No, don't feel bad. Like I said, people, they call us the dark side. Like Moo and Larry. They call us the dark siders, me and other creators. Because, well, I really don't know why, but our community is the most understanding, supportive community ever. You're always allowed to have your own opinion and speak your mind and share your thoughts and ideas. I am always open. That's not a problem here. If you want to speak about something, you're more than welcome anytime. So you guys are definitely welcome here. And whatever your beliefs are and everything, I'm okay with different beliefs. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna down you because your beliefs are different than mine. There's no reason to, because that's your beliefs and you're entitled to your beliefs, just like I am. I wouldn't want somebody putting me down because of mine. So don't feel bad. This is a safe space where you're not judged on how you feel or think. Everybody's different.
Their view of like quote unquote friends is so low that they think you just co-sign what any behavior is acceptable. If you're friends, you just blanket support no matter what.
Because I'm gonna show you this while Charming's getting this up. I want to show you an example of this, right?
Yeah.
If you have disagreed with me about something that I have said, but you still enjoy my channel, put a rooster in the chat.
And be
I'm gonna do
honest.
another.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I know that people are listening when they disagree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're actually partaking in the conversation. And there are times I play devil's advocate. I mean, we did it last night, 2 nights ago, me and Charming did. And just so that you can see the other perspective, to see how silly or logical it sounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
And some people
For
are like,
those that thought we were fighting the other day, we were not. That was part of it. We was doing that.
It's you're trying to look at it from the other person's point of view and even put excuses out there for them to see if any of them make sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of people that can't do that. They can't go into their head and actually look at it from the other point of view and give legitimate excuses that even if they're legitimate, they don't mean that they're accepted.
Yeah.
You know? But okay, so the second part of my question was, if you have confronted me about something I've said, like you disagreed with me, you confronted me about it, we discussed it, and you're still here, put a rooster in the chat. And this is going to tell you why people are real people in my community, because they have no problem saying, yo, truth, I don't agree with that. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, play that for him, Charming, if you don't mind, please.
Okay.
But I've got a culture of two, brighter than your blue. And an 8-inch cup, and I'm breeding you. Come here.
What in the world? Oh my God. He did not.
I'm looking at his avatar, and I imagine he's sitting just like that with that facial expression.
I am sitting just exactly like that, even on the same couch. You can tell by the gray in the beard, the damn picture ain't that old on my old ass. But
yes, welcome to the club, my friend.
Yeah, the gray beard is that. Anyways, did he say, "Come here, I'm gonna, I think, breed you with my 8-inch"?
He said, yeah. Backwards, the other way. My 8-inch cock. I'm gonna breed you with. Or
So he's not talking.
Sorry, I was Oh yeah, she gets angry with me. I'm gonna step away for a few. I just have to use the ladies' room and grab something to drink. I will have this playing so you guys can hear it and you guys can talk and chat. And I shall be right back.
Talking to Brittany though.
No.
He's talking to the cat?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You gotta be
have a good day, ma'am.
kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
No, sir.
I wish there was.
Oh my God.
Wait. Then he talks about taking the cat's eyes and changing the cat's eyes with his eyes.
Yeah.
What?
Because Brittany's avatar always has them yellow eyes, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
He likes them yellow eyes. That's what he keeps talking about.
Yellow eyes. Like jaundice? We talking about jaundice? Or are we talking about...
pearl it up, my guy.
Yeah. It the whole damn thing is fucking wild. Just wild.
So... But why is he talking sexual to a cat? I don't understand. I don't get that.
I don't know, because earlier in the live, Brittany was holding the cat talking about how sexy it was.
What?
Sexy, bro. You ever looked at your dog or your cat and been like, oh, my dog's sexy?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nothing but adult women that I've ever looked at and thought, oh, damn.
Man, don't lie, SS. You sent me that little private message talking about my beard was sexy. Quit lying to people.
Dude, I don't even know what qualifies as sexy or attractive for a man. I don't understand how women like us. We're ugly as fuck. But
listen, I'll tell you what attractive is. Not this, okay?
hey, but we've done been around the block though, and are older, and it ain't like, if I was like this at 20, we'd have some issues.
Yeah, people are like, Truth's a catfisher. He always has a hat. Bitch, I don't care. I'm bald. You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to say? I am old.
Yeah.
I'll still take your bitch, though. Anyway.
Oh, it's all about that game, baby, and knowing how to spit it.
It's all about that mouthpiece.
Yeah.
It ain't about nothing else. I've told dudes this for years, bro.
Yeah.
If you can learn to talk with this, you'll get the key to everything.
Yeah.
And it's all about respect with a little bit of flirtation, a little bit of dirty, but not like dirty.
No, I know.
Definitely not talking about the size of your member, because let me be very clear with y'all.
That's where I was just fixing to go. Look, if you want the quickest way to communicate to people that you're insecure and have a micro penis, force sexual conversation and talk about the size of your dick in public.
I'll talk about the truth about mine and how tiny it is. Listen, I thought I had a pimple till I popped it and it felt good.
Oh my God, dude. Come on, man.
I'm just saying, I thought I finally got a pubic hair and realized I just piss out of the motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll continue.
Men that do that, I'm telling you, you mark it down. Those are the least. Those are the ones that get the least. and that can do the least.
Well, listen, you ain't got to do a whole lot to please an 80-year-old woman.
Well, I don't. Hey, he can't decide if he wants to sleep with the 80-year-old women or if he's so scared of them he needs a semi-automatic rifle to protect himself.
It sounds like he has a kink for fear.
Ooh, hey, now we're getting somewhere.
Not no, Matt. Never mind. I'm not going there.
Can you blink? Look, we know she's controlling you. Blink in Morse code. SOS if you need out.
But see, here's the thing. I'm convinced now that neither one's controlling neither one, and they're both just psychotic.
Ooh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I think they feed off each other's energy and they find joy in the, like, you can't have this much issues on social media and not enjoy issues in your own life.
For sure. But people use drama like that. You know, I mean, one of the things they teach you when you're getting sober and stuff is to not interpret peace as like boredom, you know, because
that's a hard one.
Yeah, it is, because if you're used to, you know, constant drama around you and issues and stuff, when you go to not, it almost feels like something's wrong or something, you know, you get bored.
Did you say not it? Don't say that around fucking, Weird Abel over there, because he's like, oh, not what? If you know, you know. Continue. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, but for people like that, they absolutely will enjoy it, even if they act like they don't or say they don't. Having that go on is better than them being left by themselves to their own devices, because then all they got is the voices in their own head, and them voices are meaner than we ever could be.
For sure. And I'm about to ask a question and say something that's probably going to get clipped and fucking twisted 10 ways to Sunday. I don't really give a shit. I have a question for you ladies in the chat and those who are watching the replay. Or men too. This is just for anybody.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had to quickly grab something to drink. Use a ladies' room, and I was talking to Squishy for a second, and I came right back up, so I'm back. Yeah, Petty, I did talk to Squishy, just to let her know what I did put in mod chat, and that you've been modding for quite some time, and I fully put all my faith and trust in you. So she said what happened, but I know there was a reason, and I'm assuming you saw mod chat, so thank you for that. I explained it to Squishy more so she understood. I was like, Petty's been in the game way longer than me or anything, so she knows what she's doing. Good, it's great to see you here, Petty. I hope you're having a wonderful night, even though I know it's getting late for you over there, but I hope you're at least having a good night.
How many of y'all know a woman in your real life or a man in your real life that only functions under toxic, abusive relationships? Put a rooster in the chat if you have that woman or that man in your life that every relationship they're in is toxic and abusive.
Oh, I know a few of them like that.
For sure.
P Savage, thank you for gifting 5 Elevated Truth podcast memberships. If you got one of those, please make sure and thank Miss P Savage. Okay, so if we know those type of people exist, why do people get so angry when I say something like, appears to me that you enjoy the abuse?
Because I think that they hear things with their ears which paint that in a completely different picture than how you mean it. I mean, that, they want to paint that like you're saying that somebody enjoys abuse, period, which could mean physical abuse, being demeaned.
But there are some that do. Like, that's just
I
facts.
no, I know that there are. I personally know that there are, but a lot of people here don't understand when you have a conversation like this, you can't.
Okay, Patty, sweetheart, go get some rest. I know you must, you're exhausted. You're always all over the place doing like millions of things. So have a good night, get some rest, and just relax.
Personalize.
Right.
But they personalize everything they hear because some people just, not everybody's this way, but a lot of them, especially the loudest ones, are narcissistic or have narcissistic tendencies themselves. So they're the center of their universe. So even when you're talking about Brittany, somehow you're also talking about them.
Mm-hmm.
That's
well,
why
it's because we are
that way.
It's because we probably are.
Well,
if you support that
symbolically, metaphorically, sure, and they get very offended by it because they're like, well, that don't fit me, and it's like it wasn't meant to.
Right. It wasn't meant to offend anybody. It was meant to be stated as an observation.
Yeah, it wasn't. We weren't saying you person X like Y. We were saying this other person here seems to be this way, which is a drastically different statement, but subtlety, keeping everything remote and not personal. These are things that the broader community is not very good at.
Right. I agree with that. I do. You want to keep playing, Charming? I don't know if you found us something new to listen to.
Well, I was listening to something to see where it was at in here.
Is that why Craig and Brittany knew so much about animal bites when they were trying to talk about Chris?
Oh my God.
Sorry, my brain is just thinking.
I can't fucking stand you.
I'm just saying.
That's like the 8th time this morning, just so we can keep record of it. Yeah.
I guess I'm the crazy one for saying it then. See, that's the problem. You motherfuckers just, y'all think this shit, but then y'all think about not saying it. I just think it and say it.
There's a connect. There is a way to paint a between saying.
That is 100% facts. Truth has no filter. He will say what he wants to say, but that's why we like him.
That you're gonna with the cat, and then heavy knowledge of animal bites. Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Like, that's to me, and they concentrated on that for so long, and it's almost like anything that they fixate on there, it seems to be almost enjoyable. Like when she's talking about true crime, she falls asleep, but when she's talking about drama, she's up and in it. It's like, it just goes, but people don't want to put 1 and 2 together. And here's the thing: the misconception about all of this is somehow like I hate, BJ. I don't have any feelings towards BJ. I would have to care about you to hate you.
Of course not. I don't wish her bad. I mean, like,
no problem dancing. Enjoy the game. And I do not mind you coming in and out. That's perfectly fine. You're always here, and you're always here for like every stream, all stream, and I appreciate that so much.
Ideal situation would be for everybody, and I'm not talking about BJ here, every single person that's hearing this to do the best that they can to uplift their life, to be the most authentic, healthy version of themselves possible. I mean, that's the goal, but there's also reality.
Right. And here's the thing. I found
your part you were looking for.
All right, awesome. Let's hear it. I'm going to turn my camera and my mic off for a second, guys. I got to get some coffee, so I'm still listening. I'm here.
Now, to let you guys know before I play it, this is during the speech of Erica Kirk about her husband's death, where she's addressing the nation. Okay? So this is where this is playing, so you have to listen for Craig. He's in the background of Erica.
Thank you.
You guys, our God is so good.
Oh, shit.
So incredibly good. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. Already I have seen the worldwide outpouring of love for my husband.
Pause for a second, please.
I've heard the testimonies.
When
Yes.
she said God is good, did he yell bullshit?
Yes, he did.
What the actual? I thought he was. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is not sounding normal.
Right.
This is
And I-
sounding.
And,
Go ahead.
and guys, I understand Hartley has a clip of it, but what she has is cutting out what's going on in the process of him saying this. So I kind of wanted y'all to hear this too, as to what they're watching when he's talking about this. And keep in mind, he's not across the room. He's not in another room. He is right beside her. So he knows what she's watching.
Yeah, he's the kind of person like her that anytime the subject isn't on them, they're going to be jealous and have problems, which is probably why he's yelling that at this woman, or his general attitude.
Right.
He can eat a general attitude dick.
Yeah, he can eat a whole bag of them and smashed assholes.
He likes to chew on those like bubble gum.
I can't fucking stand you. I swear.
I didn't say it. He did.
I know.
To get married, to start families, to seek out a relationship with God. The most important one of all. The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done. They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love. But they should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country. In this world, you have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the...
Do y'all hear him talking about the eyes?
I can't make out what he's saying, but I can hear the general tone of being mocking, disrespectful.
What do you say about ice? I wish someone knew how to because I don't. That's the only reason I say this.
I could have done it if I had known ahead of time you were doing this.
Extract the sound.
Yeah, so Hartley's got it, but I don't know that she's got this one because she said that she didn't know if she was going to put this on YouTube because it's so bad.
I heard him laugh or something at the beginning of when you replayed it. It was at a really disrespectful point, too. I did hear that clearly.
Yeah, he's talking about... Here, I'll back it up a little bit and see if I can fix it.
Do you want to just shorthand say it so maybe...
It's a lot, but he's like, I like your eyes.
Do it as it's going. Like, go and then stop and then give us a play-by-play.
Okay.
If you don't know what it is, just say, I can't make that out. You know what I mean? So that we're not
Right.
just assuming.
Okay.
Bye.
You don't want to give up your yellow eyes.
Across America, the movement my husband built will not die. It won't. I refuse to let that happen. It will not die. All of us
He won't let you.
to let that happen. No one will ever forget my husband's name, and I will make sure of it. It will become stronger.
We've been listening live to Erica.
Yeah, let me back it up.
What the hell's he even talking about? He won't let you. Who's he?
I don't know. He was talking to the cat, and then he went from that to he won't let you. He won't let you. I mean, it's bad enough that she's literally playing that video.
Did he say, do you want to hit this ice?
No, I don't think so.
he was doing the cat thing while this woman was speaking.
That's
Yeah.
that's what's in the background. Yeah, that's
Oh
why you
my
can't understand
God.
him. That's why I said you have to listen for him behind Erica talking. That's during her addressing the nation about all this.
I mean,
Yes.
But I'm the asshole.
All right, yeah. So they're saying that Hartley does have it with the voice retracted out. So let me go get it. Because I wanted y'all to see that because of what was being played when it was being played. You know, I get when the voice is out of it, but
But the
they're
thing
two
we're
of the
not talking
worst
about,
people
the
that
thing. Sorry, go ahead, bud.
I just was gonna say they're seriously two of the worst people that I've ever found on YouTube. They're absolutely top of the pile of despicable.
I agree, but let's don't talk about the fact at all. Please, let's don't talk about it because that would just be rude. The fact that she's saying nothing during that, which lead me to believe that she's not awake to hear it.
right.
Because
Yeah.
she didn't stop him. She didn't tell him, "What are you doing?" She didn't do any of that. So
She didn't say,
why?
"Hey, if you want to talk about dicks and do all that shit, why don't you go in another room until this is done?" That's like as disrespectful as possible.
Right. So now on this one, Hartley has retracted Erica's voice out of it for, to be respectful to her because she understands that this is a subject and a thing that this shouldn't have never happened. I can't even. No.
And I'm going to say this as well before you finish, before you continue, because I think this is important. Fuck this. I'm fucking over this bullshit. Listen, motherfuckers are losing their jobs. They're losing their jobs because they said things about Charlie after he passed. And as a community, we're going to allow this shit? I hope the fuck not. Y'all are about to see a whole different side of truth because this right here is the most disrespectful thing for two individuals.
He wasn't doing nasty things. He was saying the nasty, weird, vile, I don't even know how to describe it, things. Hartley, one of the amazing clip channel, she, out of respect for his life, she took the background of her speaking out of it, so you just hear Craig's voice and exactly what he's gonna say.
That claim to be fucking Christians and claim to be godly people, and then you're talking about fucking breeding a cat and all this shit while she's, oh my God.
While she's pouring her soul out to the world about her fucking dead husband when her kids were there and all that. I mean,
she literally watched her husband murdered,
continuing his memory and his honor and amplifying his I mean, they're just there's no way to be worse.
And she knows it's wrong because she deletes the fucking lives as soon as she gets off of them. It doesn't matter if she's asleep or whatever. She makes sure those are deleted. So she knows it's wrong. I mean, even her chat is talking about duct tape to duct tape his mouth. Really?
And then y'all want to say, oh, well, truth is he's whistling. He's dog whistling. Yes, the fuck I am. Ain't no dog whistling to it. You don't deserve to be on these streets disrespecting Charlie like that. You just don't.
I agree, man. I don't think that they have a place here either. If she was off talking about movies or some bullshit tennis shoes or something, nope, I wouldn't give a fuck. But she chooses to talk about the most traumatic, stressful situations possible and bring nothing but additional pain to them.
Correct.
And then says she's not going to talk about it anymore because she's known a couple people like Salty Lunatic, and then her video all disappeared off of TikTok, and some people even lost their channels over there because of it. So make fucking sense how you're going to say that in one sentence and turn around 3 minutes later, play this and let your fucking idiot in the background say all that. I can't call that a man. I'm sorry, guys. I can't.
Yeah, no, I agree. She's delusional. She doesn't there's reality actually, and then there's her extremely skewed interpretation of it to protect her really fragile ego. That's the only way you can explain what you just said. She filters. She has to. Just she lies to herself massively and to everybody else.
She don't lie to herself. She knows. She's known it this whole time. You don't stay with somebody 14 years and not know. She knows, and she covers it for everybody else so they don't know.
You don't keep bringing the person on if they're constantly fucking shit up if you really didn't want it to happen.
Right. But then she's got people that sit on her panel and co-sign the shit and yell, y'all are bullying. Leave Brittany alone. No, motherfucker, you need to get on her ass. Talk to your friend. Take some responsibility and be a fucking adult human and be like, hey, you're not okay. This whole situation ain't okay. And if you are okay, then you need to get the fuck over there away from me because I'm not okay with this. If you can lay down at night after you've dealt with this situation and covered up and still go and tell everybody in the world that it's okay, she's fine, y'all are crazy, those people over there just are haters, no, then you're a fucked up individual yourself because you are not a friend. You need help yourself. If you can lay down every night after you've done all that and then not still say something to your friend about you need to do something. Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
Oh man, this is. I want to see how this one's explained away.
Here's this video.
Bullshit. I want your eyes. What's your I
have no idea what they have.
You don't like daddy anymore.
Hold on.
Because I'm bad now. I mean, we found out daddy brown eyes, and I'll give you my brown eyes. You don't want to give up your yellow eyes. You're mad.
Did he say you'll give up your areolas?
Your yellow eyes.
Oh, shit.
She's mad. She's mad. Because I said that I want her eyes. I said, so, you're mad. You're holding the grudge because what I said. Okay, that's what you want to be. Okay, you want me so much. You don't know who Why not? Do I not love you enough?
Oh my goodness. Let's see.
Am I not your best friend?
Craig, you gotta let me go to sleep.
You're gaslighting the cat.
And her says, Craig, you gotta let me go to sleep.
Craig, you gotta let me go to sleep while you're
That's
live?
what Brittany said. Yeah.
Oh, that means she was out, and she just heard him talking. She forgot she was on camera.
Right. What I want to know is what is the slapping in the background?
Side note, just a completely unrelated question. Maybe y'all can help me with. Since we are under the understanding that they don't sleep in the same room, does the cat sleep in the room with him? Because if that's the case, that pussy gets more action than she does.
I fucking hate you.
Well, pussycat, not the cat's vagina. I mean, the don't judge me, okay? I'm sorry, I don't think like him.
I'm judging. Oh my God.
I'm just saying. Just, Craig, you gotta let me go to sleep. Oh, wait. He clapped. Then she said that. So that 100% shows us that the clapping is to keep her awake.
He already showed us that on the TikTok.
No. I know that. But she just acknowledged it. She before said that wasn't happening, but she literally just admitted to it right there.
Holly S., in my opinion, you are correct on that because this is 100% addict behavior. There's no way around it. I mean, it's either addict behavior or both of them are mentally sick in the head and need something.
Okay, Cromer Reels says, thank you for your super chat, Cromer Reels. I missed the third live, but I got it downloaded, sound boosted and uploaded. The third was worse than the other two. So let's pull up Cromer Reels, please.
Okay.
She said she's got the sound, or he, she, I don't know, whatever Krama Reels is.
Krama Reels is a female, and
You don't.
I can confirm from talking to Krama Reels is a female. Just to clear the air.
Know that. Quit assuming her identity and gender.
I do. I talk to Krama Reels.
You don't know. Maybe he, she, them, they have, you know, a soft voice. Don't be judgmental. That's rude.
Well, possibly.
Just saying. Fucking rude.
You just shut up.
You know, in today's society, you got it. Them, they are, them, those.
Or meow.
Meow is my pronoun. Do y'all really think they're furries?
No.
Okay.
I don't think they make a furry costume big enough for her fucking ass.
Listen, you leave that poor woman alone. I'm sure it's her thyroid.
Damn, y'all.
Sorry, I'm not sorry. I mean,
this is a lot. I mean, I'm kind of feeling like I'm at my limit on crazy shit for the morning.
And I'm just telling you, as somebody who is autistic, I'm so goddamn tired of some of these people, including Beej, trying to use that as some tool. And I said this the other day, and I'll say it again. My understanding, Beej, is you never went and had your child tested. So stop with that bullshit. You don't get to self-diagnose autism, okay? You don't get to.
I 100 bazillion% agree with this because I don't just say my 7-year-old is autistic. He has been to a specialist and has been diagnosed autistic. And our daughter's going to be going through testing as well. So I have to agree. Unless you have a doctor confirm and it's in the records and everything's been done and it's proven, yes, they are autistic or on the spectrum, that people need to stop using autism, saying their kid's autistic, especially if they haven't gotten them diagnosed or have anything to back it up.
To do that.
It's kind of like that with PTSD too. You know, I've got CPTSD diagnosed, and there's a lot of people that run around saying that you can have post-traumatic stress without the disorder. You can experience, you know, something stressful situation and it not be that. There is a difference, but a lot of folks want to self-diagnose and they minimize. My PTSD comes from being shot at, being stabbed, having guns held to my head, seeing people I love die in front of me, some from knife wounds, seeing somebody have their ear literally cut off in a fight. Like very violent things that happened right before me. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but there is a distinction between that level of violence and you almost dying, like where you feel shrapnel coming off of buildings and peppering you because of the bullets are flying by you, and like someone screaming at you or something.
Well, you know, and we'll take that a step further. I mean, if we want to talk about the fact that I was 4 years old, almost 5 years old, sitting on my stepmother's lap when she got shot in the head with a shotgun. I mean, that's not traumatizing at all.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's how my grandfather lost his life. It was shot to the head. It is extremely awful. And that what you're describing leads to, I concur completely. And it's just like what you're saying with autism. It's something that gets thrown around a lot, but there's a big difference in actually having the D part, the disorder, and just going through a very stressful situation.
And Sai is right. I have CPTSD, childhood trauma, because my biological father was a narcissistic, pathological liar who was a drunk. and I would wake up. My mom would do her best to shield me, but there was times I would wake up and see my donor, dragging my mother from the bed by her feet. And even after he had to get sober, or else it would off him, he was still narcissistic and a pathological liar. I also have PTSD because I am a grape survivor, SA survivor, and I've been with narcissists in the past. One of them was for over 4 years, and it took him, quote unquote, not being able to handle the stress anymore, moving out, and that's how I got out of it, and that's how I got away and ended everything, because every time I tried to end it prior, I was backed into not literally a corner, but a corner and love bomb, gaslit, and between all that, I would get to the point where I was so exhausted. I couldn't put up, I was just done. I just said, okay, sure, let's move on, because it was beyond draining. It was bad. But once he moved out, that weight was lifted, and I ended it. Because I had been wanting to. I had been saying I did, but he wasn't quite getting that through his head. Dancing Brittany, yes, same. My biological father has been sober for, God, I can't even count how many years. But it didn't get rid of what he continued to do as a narcissist and a pathological liar. He still would choose a female over me, or he would say he's come picking me up, broke promises, like, I can't even count how many times he broke promises to me, to the point where I ate a whole thing of chocolate waiting for him to pick me up, and he never showed up. So, and my CPTSD is from birth till 10, till my mom met the man I call my dad. And he stepped up. And I had a father and a father figure. I cut all communications with my biological father about 7 years ago. Maybe a little less. But I have no communication. I have had no communication with him. Nothing. I completely cut off communication completely, because he was showing those similar things, like promising my kids stuff like that, breaking promises and making them, and I wasn't going to put my kids through that. So yeah, I haven't had contact with him in a very long time. I luckily and am grateful that he did give my mother my youngest sister's number, and we are now in contact after not talking for so long. So my mom will still talk to him when she has to, but it's not because it's not a lot. It's not a lot at all, because kind of like things that I've blanked out on doing in my life, like situations, she doesn't remember ever loving my biological father. So she's kind of blacked that out. But I have before, when he contacted her once, I said, don't ever contact my mother again. And I was serious. I told him right off. I did not care. He chose what he chose. I guess, according to my mother, when she talked to him last when so I could get my sister's number. I guess he's not with the same person he was with when I last was talking to him. Still on the fire. He's still doing volunteer fire department, which, I mean, that's good. It's good for him. I thought that was cool that he did that. And is still doing it, and I guess it's helped him a lot. I guess he does have a girlfriend, but they do not live together. But then again, I only believe so much of what I'm told, because I've witnessed my bio father being a pathological liar and making crap up to the point where he believes himself. Yeah, my parents divorced when I was 10, officially divorced when I was 10, and my mom and the man I call my dad got married by the time I was 11. They knew each other from work, actually, so they knew each other for quite a good time, and my dad knew how my bio dad was and had confronted him before, because my parents worked together. So my parents divorced finally by age 10, and then my mom remarried. I think it was right after I turned 11. And I'm grateful for that, because my father my dad's father, he took on the role of me as his daughter. He's always seen me as his daughter. His parents call me their granddaughter. I was accepted instantly. And he's always made my mom happy. That's all I've ever wanted from my mother. She deserved so much better than my donor. So much better. But she did a lot of it to try to protect me and not have to have me go through trauma. And it's not her fault. I don't blame her for my trauma, of course. No, she went through her own hell. But she did everything in her power to shield me. But there were times where there was no way to, because it was in the middle of the night. But I've grown stronger because of it. I've grown from it. Is it still there? Yeah. Always will be, but so will the PTSD from being an SA and RA survivor. And a DV survivor. I mean, even though my ex of 4 years after he moved out that I broke up with, his was emotionally manipulation, verbal, all that kind of stuff. And my mother has said the same thing. When it comes to those kind of wounds that are internal, sometimes they're harder to heal, and they're invisible, so people can't just see them. But they stick with those words and those things that they said, or the way they said, like, put you down, especially being made to feel guilty if I didn't give it up whenever wanted. And I explain my story. I have no problem explaining my stories. I was raped at the age of 20. I went out to a club with a person who I thought was a friend, because people I knew him. and I was supposed to get a ride home after the club, and that didn't happen. I had to pay his brother $25 to come get us, and he said that, you know, sharing the bed, whatever. I was like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna go to sleep. That's not what happened, unfortunately. And I'm only 4'10". I'm not a big person. I also didn't expect it. I didn't. So there was no way, even if I were to scream, no, the houses were so distant apart that it wouldn't have been heard. But I had no use of my arms or my legs to try to kick or get away. And at one point, I just decided to stop fighting, and all I remember is looking up at the ceiling and just crying my eyes out, waiting for it to stop. And that's my story, and you know what? I don't mind sharing my story because there's people out there that haven't shared their stories, and sometimes when somebody listens to somebody else who has a similar story, it helps them in a way. That's why I don't mind sharing some of my stories, because if I can help just one person, hey, I call that a victory. I really call that a victory. But yeah, so I mean, I've been through a lot in my life that a lot of people don't know about. My parents pretty much know everything, and Fenrir pretty much knows exactly everything. I mean, long talks, because it has to come up in my memory, because I push it back. And I try to erase the memory, but if something triggers to remind me, I talk about my story, and I've told Fenrir plenty of stories. It's not that I don't want to tell my parents, it just doesn't process in my head. If it does, I do tell my parents. You know, I've always talked to my mom and my dad and stuff like that, but if something doesn't click for me to, my brain to activate that memory, I just don't talk about it. But if something clicks, I gladly share my story, because it has all the things that have happened to me have made me who I am today. I have 4 beautiful babies, and I wouldn't trade that for the world, and it only made me stronger, honestly. So, yeah, always has been. And he's shared things with me, like certain things when I first met him, just so he knew if I ever, say, Googled something, he would know what it was about. It wasn't anything bad. He didn't do anything bad. Nothing like that. He's just got a little, we'll call her different, of an ex-wife, kind of thing. And that was such a long time. They were young. But he was open and honest with me the first day we met in person. He pulled the article up to show me, so he's like, just so you don't, go online and find this, or somebody else tells you something. He was upfront and honest. And I respected the hell out of him for that, because he didn't have to share it with me. But he did. He wanted me to know, so that way it was him telling me, not me finding out a different way. And I know he's been through a lot of things. And a lot of males do go through a lot of things that they don't feel they can talk about. But you know what? They can. Doesn't make them weaker. Not in my opinion. I know people think, oh, men are supposed to be strong. Yeah, men are strong. But the things that happen to us women happen to men too. And have a huge impact on them. And they can get PTSD just like we can. They can get abused just like we can. And if I can help even more men come out and talk about it, then I really have accomplished things. I really have. Because I want them to know that it's not a weakness. They're still just as strong and masculine. And it's okay to tell your story and tell the truth and break down if you have to. Who cares? Just because you're a man doesn't mean you can't cry. I'm sorry. I hate when people say that. Just because you are a man and it's expected that you don't have those feelings or cry, I'm all for the ones that do. Because you know what? To me, that's a man showing a weaker side of him, meaning a vulnerable side. And to me, that's a strong man. So, it's not just women that go through it.
Yep. I mean, and it's frustrating too, because you want to talk about traumas. Everybody has a level of traumas, but the people with the darkest, most intense traumas are the ones that don't sit and talk about it all the time
Yeah,
because they
or
don't
that
want to.
use it as a shield to try to keep criticism off of them because they do fucked up stuff.
Yeah, like I've never mentioned that about my stepmother. I've mentioned
No.
once about what happened to me and my abuse as a child. And that was because my subscribers wanted to know more about me and why I kind of work the way I do. And so when you share those things, it's one time, but never once will you ever hear me use my autism as a crutch. It may be
Yeah.
an explanation, but not a crutch.
Yes.
And you'll never hear me talk about me being a victim to my abuser,
You'll
right?
also never hear somebody going at me, especially friends who are just trying to look out for me and to help me be a better person, and me tell them, oh, I can't process this because oh, it's my PTSD, or oh, I did that because, like, no, I'm an adult. I'm a grown ass adult who's done work to deal with those things. I stand on my own. If something happens wrong, it's because me. It's not because some other part that I want to section off of me or blame it on or whatever. I fucked up. I was wrong. We all fuck up and are wrong. It's normal. And I
Bro,
can
for
say
sure.
sorry.
Well, and the thing is, SS, and this is one of the reasons I know we don't always see eye to eye on issues, but it's one of the reasons I respect you, is that you can tell somebody who's been through some shit. You can tell it by their way of speech. You can tell it. And here's the thing that I really, really appreciate, and I try to do this myself, but sometimes I fail, is that when you hear somebody, and I'm speaking of men right now because that's what I'm relating to, right? So no disrespect to the women. But when you hear a man speak with understanding, but yet you can tell that the beast inside of them is staying tamed, right? Because the people that have really been through shit, men wise, I'm not going to speak for women. I'd let Charming or something speak for that. But on men who've really been through some shit and have gotten to the other side of it, they're unfucking breakable. The only
Yeah.
break that a man like that has to worry about is eliminating themselves.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
You don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to see anybody in pain. You turn your life into one of these things where it's like, my life is no longer mine. It's to serve other people.
Yep.
And
Right.
that's how you can really tell someone's been through some shit. And it's the ones that stand up for women. It's the ones that stand up for children. The ones that don't give a fuck what you have to say about it. They're going to stand 9 toes down, and it just is what it is.
I agree
I have a toe missing.
completely.
Sorry.
I agree completely. I heard you. It was briefly. It was late. I was tired, but you were talking about breaking generational curses too.
Yep.
And you were congratulating people on that. I couldn't agree more. That's the most massive thing someone can do with their life. Huge props to anybody out there who has done that. That goes in line with what you're saying now. People who do that have had to overcome some serious things, and they've turned their life into being of service to others and trying to build a better world. And they've
Oh,
went
for
through
sure.
so much pain in their life that they are very deliberate about not perpetrating that onto other people and instead uplifting their fellows. And sometimes uplifting can look like confrontation to people who normally operate on a surface level, which goes back to the first thing that we're saying. Sometimes love, let me put it this way. I've seen people love their kids straight into a coffin by continually enabling awful behavior until it reached the point where that person passed. Sometimes true love appears confrontational or can appear to someone else even like almost like a fight, but it's having enough love for a person to say, I will not walk you into your grave. I love you enough to tell you no and to stand firm here now.
Yeah, 110%. 110%. And I guess the reason why I'm wanting to, bring this aspect up is because we've been making jokes. We've been listening to some heavy shit. But at the end of the day, I still want my supporters and those that watch the show to know that even with all this shit going on, there are some of us that do realize that y'all are real people and y'all are going through just as much as I might be going through, or SS or Charming. And that, sometimes on this internet, creators tend to prop themselves up on a high horse. And that's one thing I don't ever want to have happen here. And if it ever becomes that way with me, I want y'all to check me, right? Because without y'all, without the supporters, you have no channel. And without understanding your base, and my base are survivors. My base are professional, workers as far as like children's health and counseling and things like that, and strippers, which is a counselor themselves. So,
Very
Many
true.
things.
I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, I saw something. I mentioned this the other night, and I think it's relevant to YouTube as well. I saw this meme, and on the top part of it, it said how this was the response to George Floyd, right? And it was burning down cities. And the second part of it said this was the response to Charlie Kirk's assassination. And it was everybody praying in candlelight vigils. And I thought to myself at that moment, I said, even if I didn't believe in everything Charlie spoke, because I didn't, and even if I had my own opinions, this man moved people more than I believe the Pope moved people. And that is, and people are like, oh, he was taken too soon. No, he wasn't. Rest his soul, no disrespect to him, but I believe God takes us when he's ready and when our job is done. Right. And I don't think that God makes mistakes. I truly believe he makes no mistakes. And so when your time is up, your time is up. Your mission on earth is done. And I think, unfortunately, this may be, and this is getting into a little bit of theology, but, the demons will take down the strong before they try to take over and reign. So not to get too deep on that, but the things that are happening right now are happening at the hands of Satan, in my opinion. But it talks about that in the good book. And I just want people to understand, with all the crazy going on, it's okay. You're going to be okay. And if you're not, you won't know about it. Live your life.
That's the truth there. Yep.
Charlie didn't know about it. Charlie didn't see that coming.
Gotta live.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so, and let me be very clear. I've kept my professional life off here for the most part, but one thing I know a lot about is death. Okay? A lot. It's what my degree is in. It's what my master's degree is in. And so when I talk about forensics and when I talk about death, it's because I know what I'm talking about. All right. Um, and I can tell you that they might try to say that Charlie was alive when he got to the hospital or whatever. He was not. Charlie was passed on impact. You hit that carotid artery, it's no more than 14 seconds and you're gone. And I can give you proof of that in a very disturbing way. And here is what it is. If you saw the video with the young girl and you saw that the individual made one cut across her neck and she was passed within 15 seconds. And that's just a cut. That's not completely taking it out, right? So the people that were like, oh, he was in pain or he had a chance, no. When you saw his hands draw up the way that they did, that's called the draw of death, okay? And it very much tells you that there is no more of a connection between the brain, the heart, and the body. So I just want to be very clear about that, not to be disrespectful or anything like that, but I feel like Charlie was gone instantly. He didn't know what hit him, and he was in the middle of answering the next question, and he was standing in front of the Lord. So, had it been something where he had suffered and things like that, I would have some issues with God over it personally. You know what I mean? But I feel like in the same way that sometimes those who are good leaders, they have to pass. It's part of, I don't know how to say it because I don't want it to be taken the wrong way, but martyrs are not always martyrs by themselves. They become martyrs because someone else decides to martyr them. So does that make sense?
It does. It does. I mean, and to kind of piggyback off of that, you asked yesterday, just when we were talking, like, but why him specifically? Well, my
Because he was going to
son,
be the next president.
well, that's your opinion.
Yeah.
I don't have an opinion on that part, but I can tell you. So,
Sorry, I had to step away for a second. I had to get a snack. But I know that there was the raw video on X going around. But I can tell you one thing, I am glad that I had no urge to search it and or come across it, because that's something I probably wouldn't handle well, and something that I wouldn't have wanted to see, just because I know things like that can stick in your mind. So I had no what's it called? I had no reason or want to go and find that video. I know a lot of people have seen it though, and they say it's pretty bad. I'm gonna do about 5 more minutes of this, and I'll make sure I keep it up for tomorrow unless something else happens tomorrow, because these YouTube streets are crazy. There's something new every day. Oh. See, yeah, no, I couldn't. I mean, I've seen gory movies, but those are makeup effects, those are stuff they use to make it look real. But when you see a video like that, there's no movie makeup, there's nothing. That is the real deal, and I can only imagine how horrible it was to see, and I can't imagine.
so my son is a little younger than him, not much, but a little bit. but he's the age that he was impacted or had some type of experience with him and his, what he went around to the schools and did and talked to the, the younger people and got them talking. And so if you look at it, people that are in their 40s and 50s, they don't talk about politics like their parents and grandparents did.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. We were talking about that.
They just.
And I agree. I don't talk politics because I grew up with a family that some were one side, some were the other, and they would get into arguments about it. And that taught me real young that no, I don't do politics really because of that reason.
Don't. It's just not a thing. But their children that are now coming up into the, early 20s, later teen years, they're discussing politics and things like that and things that matter because of people like Charlie. Charlie was one that went into the school. So when people ask why him, that's why. Because he was getting people, the younger generation, amped up and made them think and start trying to make a difference in things because they're looking at it going, what the fuck is happening right now? Well, there's somebody that pushed that ideology to think you can change things if you want to. You just have to put the idea out there.
Well, and listen, let's don't confuse the fact that Charlie said some very extreme things as well. Okay.
And I said people like him, not necessarily.
Right. No, I just want to make it clear that I'm not.
Right.
I'm not agreeing with all of his standpoints because I absolutely do not. But I also didn't agree with all of Martin Luther King's standpoints either, but he shouldn't have been assassinated. I didn't agree with everything that JFK believed in, but he shouldn't have been assassinated. Like you can disagree without taking someone's life, right?
Right.
And it's so clear to me now that there are so many leftist people, even on YouTube, or at least two, that claim to be Christian Republicans, but in fact, in my opinion, well, not even my opinion based on what we saw, glorify the fact that, a Christian was taken. And I only base that off the fact that, when she said God is great or God is good, and him in the background yells out bullshit.
But he's a prophet for God.
Yeah, prophet. Profit.
Exactly.
Hey, Truth, and
yes,
I appreciate you letting me up. I'm having to deal with some stuff at my house.
Yeah, take care of it, man. I appreciate you coming up. I just wanted your opinion on it, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it a lot. And also, Jenna, thank you for your kindness as always.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you, man. You have a good afternoon.
Take care, y'all. Y'all as well.
It's y'all. It's not. I think what happens on these YouTube streets a little too often is we're like, well, this person's not as bad as that person. And it's like, do y'all do that in your real lives? Do you like become friends with people because they're not as bad as the person who was bad to you? Like, because
exactly. I don't either.
I don't see life that way. Like, if you treat me bad, I want nothing of you, nothing like you, nothing close to you, nothing in the ballpark of the vibe or tribe you come from.
Right. I mean, it's like I was saying, if you can lay down at the end of your day and be completely okay, your heart, soul, and mind be okay with co-signing, and whether you agree that believe you're co-signing or not, trust me, if you're sitting in that situation and you're not stopping it or even trying to deter it at all, you're co-signing it.
Well, I mean, people see, here's the thing. I think, and you're right, you're absolutely right. But I think sometimes what we do is like, we think that like, if we co-sign somebody that somehow we'll be liked more. But I think you should lose that idea at about, I don't know, 20.
Yeah. I mean, so if you look at it like from a criminal's perspective, me and you's in the car and you go in the gas station and you rob them. right?
What are the extreme things you're talking about? What do you mean, Snowflake?
So I don't really want to bring all that up, honestly, because that is some things that gets a pretty heated topic.
Oh yeah, no, this is I just look at things differently. I understand psychology, and psychology tells us that there has to be an equilibrium to the situation, right? You can't be 100% hate with no love. It's impossible. Even Hitler himself loved his old lady, right? So evil people can have love and know what love is,
hmm
right? So I
Right.
just to the idea that there are people with zero love, I just don't buy it. I think that it's like if you call someone crazy a million times, they're going to start acting crazy. It's
Right.
like
But I mean,
if you go ahead.
so I really think though that there are some people that yes, they had loving parents, they just grew up to be. I think they don't have that ability. I think something broke in them that they don't have that ability, and they don't have. Because I mean, to look somebody dead in the eyes and take their life and not give a fuck, or and then continue on to do it. Look at like serial killers, things like that. How can you do that over and over and over again and have any kind of
Well, I kind
um
of explained this to you last night, and I don't want to go when we were having a conversation with
right,
a couple of us. I don't really want to go full forge into it because God, we're not
right.
ready for that conversation. But ultimately, um, it's possible.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, something's broke. They don't have that ability. I don't think to feel like a normal, like everybody else does. To
I,
them that's
I don't.
normal. To us, it's not.
Well, I guess because I don't.
I am working on the sound right now. The Bluetooth I had. Why is it coming through here? Hold on. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, okay. Wait, no, it's echoing. That should work. Let's see. Yep, okay, it works. I fixed the echo. I'm trying to get sound back. The earbud I had on player only the left side works, and it didn't even give me warning. It just like put. So I'm trying to figure out the desktop feature.
But once you get past
Got it.
that point of understanding, kind of, you know,
Yeah, I mean,
how
once you
how
get
I
past
work.
it, you think about it and get past the whole brrr
Right.
thing, you know, you're okay. He's an okay person. I won't say he's
Fuck
great.
you.
I'll say he's
Fuck
okay half
you.
the time.
I'll be okay. I'm good with that. But but I don't live in this fantasy world where I have to be liked by everybody. I don't live in this fantasy world where people owe me liking me.
Right,
You know, like, you don't like me, then, fuck you. I'm
right.
not messed up with it. I'm on
Yeah,
live. Okay.
exactly.
Take over for a second. I need to take care of something real quick.
Okay, but I mean, Maggie May. But yeah, I mean, I'm like him. I'm not for everybody, and everybody is not for me. Plain and simple. Um, but I do equally dislike everybody. I don't hate everybody. I just dislike them. But I mean, some of this stuff is just. This is a lot to wake up to on Sunday morning, isn't it? Like, I mean, that's a serious question. It's a lot to wake up to on Sunday morning. As they say, the Lord's Day, as he said, like Truth's known to say all the time.
Sorry, guys. I had to talk to the wife for a second. And here's the thing. I can come on strong sometimes, especially on these subjects, right? But y'all just get the real responses, facial expressions and all. I would love to be able to turn this camera off when we're having these conversations, because it's a lot easier to be like charming, but y'all wouldn't be able to see my natural responses. You know what I mean? Like, and I show my thoughts on my face.
I do too. So that's kind of why I like to keep it off when I'm doing the let's troll truth with the truth. Because my face, if my mouth didn't say it first, my face and eyes were going to say it. And it would just, I think it would kill the response for me, because you already knew I was about to say something just off the wall crazy.
Well, you normally do.
But so I'm just telling you about the YouTube streets. It's not
Who's
my
asking
fault.
for one?
It was, I don't know. That was a long time ago, I think.
Oh, okay. I'll
Tonka
drop
Girl.
it in the, who?
Tonka Girl. I don't know if she's even still in here.
I'm not honestly not sure who that is. No disrespect meant,
I've
but
seen her. I've seen her several times. She's a member.
well, let me just, and like I said,
I
no
think she sits in
disrespect.
the. I think she sits in the bushes a lot.
Yeah, I just didn't recognize the name. I'm gonna drop the link anyway, you know. So y'all please be respectful. If you want to
Victoria.
use it, feel free.
Victoria says common Southern.
Yeah, it was a lot to wake up to. Personally, I woke up by 6:30 because my body is like rebelling against me ever sleeping in. No matter how late I go to bed, I have one more day of following doctor's orders of resting. It's been driving me crazy not doing any. Oh my god, it's been driving me crazy. And I've done a few things, but not too much, so you know, migraines and the migraines, strong ones don't come back, and my IBS doesn't flare up again. But I have one more day to rest tomorrow, but I have a lot of phone calls to make. But I can do that from the comfort of my bed. Trust me, people are like, oh, I would love to sit back to stuff and rock. I absolutely can't stand it. I can't. I can't stand it. I hate it. I would rather be doing something. But hey, when your doctor yells at you, and I'm only almost 35, I take it to heart and I listen to her.
Twang, show your face.
She's guys. I saw her yesterday, and if y'all have ever seen a dog
Oh,
shit, it looks similar to that. It's all right though. She's a lot tinier than you'd think. She looks a little bit like a dung beetle. So just well, I'm Wall Daddy because Craig is Cat Daddy.
oh my God.
I almost came in as Cat Scratch Fever, but I decided not to.
I fucking hate you.
But you know who did? It sounds like after last night, Craig came inside of Cat Scratch Fever.
Mm-mm. I cannot fucking stand you, Sister.
I adore and I love Truth, and he knows I do because you heard him welcome me when I was sharing my milestone when I went in today and was listening to all this. And he asked how I was doing because he's seen prior posts, when things were going was just all over the place and very, very stressful, and I had a lot going on. And he is the kind of person that he won't just hate to say it, 'cause it's probably gonna bite me in the butt, but he is a big teddy bear in a way. He does care about his subscribers, his people, followers, subscribers, his members, other creators. Like he actually deeply cares about a lot of us, and um, poor Tony, but she definitely would not be up there on a panel or a mod if she didn't enjoy the hell out of it and get a laugh out of it either. Because I adore her. She's awesome. I really do. I love Tony Dennis. She's funny, but she will put you in your place if need be.
Girls even saying she cannot fucking stand you.
I see nobody use the link. All right, I guess that person's still not
Zane
in here.
Outlaw. Ma.
What does Sane say? I'm
Admin
looking.
at the club don't pay for the face.
They do sometimes.
I hate you both.
19.99 and next weekend's free.
Fuck, where?
Your face.
No.
Oh, don't tell Craig that. He'll be like, "Oh, you're such a pretty little feline." Hmm. Does he call BJ Flea Lion?
Oh my, I don't know. All right, so I got Chroma Reels. Hers is done. We was waiting for it to download. If you wanted to play it, she hasn't listened to it yet, so
Play it. Go ahead.
okay, let me get it.
I see connection issues coming soon.
Right.
Charming dropped the link down in the chat if anybody.
And I give so much credit to Camarillo because she does an absolutely amazing job. She made my main, like the last song that I play as my intro, that was made by the Camarillo. And I absolutely freaking love it, and I'm debating on asking for maybe possibly one more because she totally nailed everything about what I want in my intro song. So she's a talented person. She also doesn't act like she's always record. She makes sure she records everything and sound boosts it and everything. Chrono Reels works really, really hard, and there isn't enough words to give her credit for what she does. Honestly, it's purely amazing.
Wants to get the link, that is to Chroma Reels. If you haven't followed Chroma Reels
Actually,
yet,
wait a minute. Back up. That's to KT on X for the original short with the other stuff. This is a different video.
so this is different. This is Chroma Reels. If you don't follow Chroma Reels, I wouldn't, but go ahead if you want to.
You be quiet. Yes, you would follow Chroma Reels. You do follow Chroma Reels.
No, I don't.
Do you not? What's wrong with you?
No. I don't follow you.
I don't have anything on mine.
I don't follow people. I follow
But
Sailor.
I mean, well, of course you do. You're mod over there. But I mean, so to be fair though, I have people following me, and I don't have anything on my channel. I'm really confused by what y'all do with your life. Some of you. I'm like, wow.
Wait, you're confused with what people do with their life? Do you know what you do with yours?
Plenty. Way too much.
God, listen, Craig wouldn't want her, okay? That's a wampus pussy.
Excuse me?
Listen, she told me a story one night, guys. She was working this club, right? And this guy came up to her and was like, "I'll give you $1,000 to smoke a cigarette with your hoo-ha." And I'll be damned if she didn't take the whole pack. But she made $2,000 that night. She even blew O-rings when she was done. It's weird.
That was,
by the way,
that was $1,000 a cigarette. You forgot that story. You didn't tell her. Right?
I'm sorry, but I wanted to tell you, O-rings is back in town. He wants to know what's up. I can see the look on her face right now. Y'all can't see it, but I'm envisioning it. It looks like a jack-o'-lantern that just got her oil checked. She got skills? Nah, I don't know. I don't keep change. I don't keep change around the house anymore, so I can never find out.
Just so y'all know, if the stream drops, it's because a tree fell on his internet. And And he's officially been hurt. Somebody called for help.
Oh, my Lord. Thank you, Mystic Butterfly, for being here for 3 months. Glad you're here. Thank you for coming in today.
All right,
All
let's
right.
see
Are
what
you
we
ready to
got
play?
here. Yeah, I'm
All
playing
right.
it now.
All right, cool.
I'm just starting at the beginning because I don't know what else on this.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Brenda, just hey Rod, hey Cassie.
So we're
Hey
not,
Brenda, hey Rod,
I'm
hey
not
Cassie, hey.
didn't do all that. Well, hang on.
Mick Booter said, incoming tree on the Rooster Shack. It's a box, okay? It's a cardboard box. 2 months. My OG's been here 2 months. I'm disappointed. I'm not giving you a call out. 2 fucking months. Oh. We're waiting on you.
I'm waiting on her to say something. She done muted and sit there.
Who?
This video.
Oh.
What the hell?
For our nation, for our children. He showed the ultimate and true covenantal love. I will never, ever have the words to describe the loss that I feel in my heart. I honestly have no idea what any of this means. I know that God does. I don't. But Charlie, baby, I know you do too. I know you do.
So he's saying in the background, you'd be such a pretty baby.
I thought he said you'd make such a pretty baby.
Maybe that's what he said. Something to do with pretty baby.
And our world is filled with evil. But our God, you guys, our God is so good. Oh, shit. Is so incredibly good. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. Already I have seen the worldwide outpouring of love for my husband. I've heard the testimonies from people my husband inspired to get married, to start families, to seek out a relationship with God. The most important one of all. The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done.
Wait. Stop for a second.
Yes.
Do you notice she keeps saying they?
Yeah.
She keeps referring to multiple people being responsible for his death.
Well, I mean, so, yeah, but if you...
No. Listen, this woman's going to know everything going on in the investigation. Everything.
Hold that
okay.
thought. Different lives.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, he just was talking about the eyes in her background just now, okay?
Patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love. But they should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country. In this world, you have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. And I'll give you my power. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. You know what? Give up here, otherwise. To everyone listening tonight across America, the movement my husband built will not die. It won't. I refuse to let that happen. It will not die. All of us will refuse to let that happen. No one will ever forget my husband's name, and I will make sure of it. It will become stronger.
We've been listening live to Erica Kirk, the widow of the slain conservative activist Charlie Kirk, under.
Isn't that? Craig, hold on. Wasn't that beautiful? Like, I mean, it was a beautiful tribute.
Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming and being here. I am getting sleepy. Unlike other people, I will always admit it. And I don't need to fall asleep on stream and have to have Senator, who just got back from his parents, have to take over and shut down my stream, so. And I guess my 7-year-old isn't feeling too hot, so I'm gonna go deal with that, and then gonna get a littlest to bed and put in bed and go to bed myself. I should be on, hopefully I should be on normal time tomorrow, as long as no more technical issues happen. But I hope you have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!